because they went over to like the Jersey Shore and they would like skim for like specimens and stuff. Like you literally go to the beach for the day. It was a college credit.
You ever want to be surrounded by girls? That's the major you pick.
Yeah.
I swear any girl that didn't say they wanted to be like a vet or nurse or teacher, marine biology.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But they would also, yeah, I mean, I guess I can't blame them. That seems pretty cool.
What is?
I said I can't blame them. Sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
Biology.
I mean,
like biology.
it would be fun for the class at least. I think.
Probably.
I did marine biology in high school. That was so fun. We did the same thing basically. We went to I was from like a rich white town.
Oh, that's right though. But you live pretty near the coast, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's
So
like
that
30 minutes from me. From where I used to be. Now I live right near the coast. It's 15 minutes away. But it used to be like 30 minutes to get to Sandy Hook was where they did it. When I lived up north.
I have to drive 40 minutes to go to the college every single day. I'm so used to it now, but like, I tell
Yeah.
people that and they're like, "What? Scenic, man."
You cowboy.
Am I cowboy? A little bit.
Little cowboy.
A little bit.
Little...
We just got our new horse in today. They delivered her.
Cowboy, like I said.
Mom just loves horses.
Really?
I don't ride the horse.
How many horses do you have?
Three now.
You have 3 horses?
Yeah.
I guess when you're out there, it's not really like if you have horses by where I am, like you're rich as fuck. Like seriously, like that's like, whoa, that person's got money. Because like property here is like ridiculous.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But the like where you are, it's like different.
I mean, I'm on like 44 acres, something like that.
I'm on 1/3 of an acre. My house was like $500,000. just for reference.
We had to build our house. We didn't have. There was no land. Well, we used to live in California, so that's how we afforded that.
Oh yeah. If you were that California is like Jersey 2.0, or basically how that works. Prices are the same.
Because people were like, "Isn't it expensive there?" I'm like, "Well, I was like, my parents." So my parents were both cops, so it was pretty good jobs for California. But
yeah,
I was like, "Here's how I can compare, like, property over there versus here." I'm like, we sold just like a regular house with a basement, had a pool, had like a little. It was just 1 acre, and we sold that and managed to pay for 44 acres of just land, and then build a 3-story house and a garage and a pool and other projects that are coming along.
Yeah, it's crazy.
How crazy the difference is, because California is expensive.
Yeah, so is Jersey. It's annoying, but I like it here. I like where I am specifically. Damn, it's loading. I'm 44 acres. My dogs would like fucking shit themselves. Our little our backyard's pretty big for like our area. Like we have neighbors. Like there's like 8 people on our block, you know. And then there's like people all around us too. Like our block isn't just like 8 people. It's like our block, and then like the block is behind us, and then the block in front of us. So it's like a city sort of setup, but like a town. I don't know what you've seen.
The thing
I
is,
assume
it's hard to comprehend that because half of it's trees. Like it's on a ridge, and so half of it's trees just up there. So really, when you're looking out, you're only seeing about 20. And it's like the trees. It's like no one really touches it or anything. I think they said there's a little trail in there or something. But it's like, and I think they went up to the top of the ridge a couple times. But
do you hunt on your property?
Not yet. My dad's
plan on it.
Trying to. I know our neighbors for sure do, and we've even let them use our property.
That's cool.
They've gotten a couple deers because they sent us a picture one time.
Oh yeah, that's cool. I my family hunts, so I'm like, I'm not like that type of liberal person. It's like against guns and hunting. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's why I don't like really consider myself a liberal. I'm like I have too many like interests in like conservative styled things. So speaking of, what's up, Tex? I want to play the. It's Mikey.
I was like, who the hell?
Fucking broke back Mikey over here. Mikey, you getting on? Yeah. Like he got all butthurt when I made fun of his black and white photo.
I'm not butthurt.
A little bit. Did you see it in the general theory?
Tommy,
Mikey.
I'm not butthurt about it. I'm butthurt that you think it's shit. But
Think what shit?
the pictures, but
I didn't say the picture was shit.
Oh.
Wait, let me try and be cool like Mikey and make it black and white is what I said. I didn't say anything about your photo being shit. I was being sarcastic about being cool, yes, but it doesn't mean it's shit. I'm making a joke that Mikey, you're being way too much of a snowflake right now.
Yeah, I know. I just yes, there's a black. Yes, I have all my photos in black and white, but that's not all the things I fucked around with the textures with my
Mikey.
program software.
Mikey, you don't have to explain anything to me. I was just making a joke. It literally wasn't that deep. Like, I know like that's a phrase that you guys like to say in Gen Z. Like, oh, it's not that deep. But like, it literally is not that deep. I didn't think that deeply. I was making a little fucking joke because you just posted your picture in black and white, so I figured I'd post mine in black and white too. That was literally it.
But do you like my photo?
No, it's gay. Mikey, it's a nice photo. You gotta like chill the fuck out, bro. I already told you it was nice.
I said that in my head, and I was like,
You
"Oh my god!"
said,
If I say that out loud,
okay.
Tommy's gonna be like, "You glazer."
You said okay, cool.
Yeah. I said, wait. To what? Yeah, to what you said, like,
I don't fucking know.
I don't do it just because I put me in black and white all the time, because I like how the photos turn out when I take them on my $1,000 camera. Look at that little fucking dig. Like, I got a $1,000 camera, you little bragger. And it only prints in black and white.
So I got a 1940s old-fashioned camera.
No, you didn't, Mikey. That is not from a 1940s camera.
Yeah, I admit that.
Maybe.
One, but I took it on my phone and I had editing software.
Then why'd you lie about you making in black and white?
Just,
Because
blatantly lie and then give in once you said something. Dude,
That's how I am.
For him to admit that he was lying.
because I figured it out.
You're like, no, it's not. He's like, yeah, you're right, it's not.
I wish Trump was like him. Jesus. Imagine if like Trump was like in that movie Liar Liar.
Why are you bringing up Trump?
Because I'm appreciating how honest you're being after you get caught in a lie.
Yeah, I don't like.
Like you tried to trick me. It didn't work.
I don't.
Neither does I'm comparing it to Trump because it's funny how he tells a lot of lies, but then like never admits to it when it's all called out. You know what I mean?
No, don't care.
Really? You don't think he lies a lot? Even like I know most Republicans think he lies now. Like I think they know, but they just don't care. Like I was just talking with people today that were like, yeah, we know he lies. We don't know why he lies so much. We still vote for him though.
My perspective on shit things.
Okay.
I'm a Republican, but don't fucking push it because I might be a Democrat. No, Tommy, like, I mean that I'm half and half. I agree with the Republican side some, I agree with the Democrat some, and not...
That's the problem with our bipartisan, our two-party system is terrible. Because there are good things to both sides. It's true. Like, that's just it. Like, I actually prefer when there's like 8 years of a Republican and then 8 years of a Democrat in succession like that, and rather than having like 12 years of one party and then 4 years of one, like, you know, like I prefer like both parties to kind of hold each other back in their stupid shit and go by the will of the people rather than going for themselves. But yeah, no, it's impossible.
Like, it's fucking impossible because I was scrolling. I was scrolling.
Which reasoning? Trump's reasoning? It's to balance. It was to balance the trade deficit, right? Is that what you're saying?
Oh yeah. I'm talking more about like
Well, that's why his message is so weird, though, because he says it. I know. Well,
what the fuck is this for?
because like it doesn't make sense, because you're trying to get rid of income tax and use the tariffs to do so, but then say, well, it's a bargaining thing. We don't want free trade at all anymore. It's like you have to pick a side, right? Like you can't just keep playing both. That Russia what? But like the dumb thing he did, though, he didn't even get us back on their tariffs. What he did was something completely different. He basically found out the difference in how much like we trade with them and changed it. Like all right, so like let's say we trade like $1 million with Canada. I know, it's fine. We're having a good discussion, though. Oh my god! Whoa! I'm dead. I'm dead. Why did it go up? All right. So like, let's say China sells us $100 million of stuff, but we sell $50 million. But like, that's basically what he's saying is a trade deficit. So Trump doesn't actually know what a trade deficit is, because we're like making 50 million less. A trade deficit, like what he was supposed to be if he's doing this, is like the tariff difference. Like, so if they tariff us 50%, we tariff them 50%. That's not what he's doing, though. He's tariffing them more than 50% and saying like, well, yeah, because he's trying to make it so we have equal amounts. So we're both at 100,000, which is impossible to fix. It's so weird. Either does he. that's like, I would literally vote for you for president over him. Like, I'm not even joking. I'd vote for a fucking like beagle with a bone. Oh my god, what? That was a dump peek. How is he not dead? I hit him for 160. Fury, you fucking butthole. Oh my god, I fucked up. I didn't have my AR fucking together. Mikey, shut up.
That was like.
I know. You almost won it just because I had like no SMG ammo. You're still up there? You died? You here? Okay, fine. Whoa! Oh my god, somebody just spraying me from fucking Narnia. Jesus! What?
No, you don't like it?
That is food.
And I got a beard too. Look at me.
Who? What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm talking about the alien skin I'm wearing. I was changing it up, the skin and the colors.
Oh.
Ab says he doesn't like it.
Hmm.
Abs, did you like the pink one I had previously?
I don't know.
I'm gonna wear my Mikey skin. That's what Mikey looks like when he has a cowboy hat on. Mikey, go back to lobby, idiot.
Oh.
This is what Mikey thinks he looks like. My bad.
Wait, this is more Mikey with the cowboy hat look.
I was thinking more like a off-brand Indiana Jones.
Y'all are just mad that I look somewhat halfway decent.
What?
Oh, here's Mikey. There you go.
You
that's
know
Mikey's
why
face right there.
You know why I'm a girl?
I'll be there in a second. I'm looking for a better skin.
Oh, I was gonna say you're a girl because you have the same.
It's Mikey.
The intellect you currently have is the same.
If I fucking get gifted a goddamn skin, I will.
We don't care, Mikey, because we're not gifting you nothing.
What ain't by your own 1%? What?
What?
We don't care because we're not gifting you nothing.
No shit, Sherlock.
Oh, that bat with the barbed wire is actually kind of fire, not gonna lie, though.
Oh.
Kind of fire.
You motherfucker.
Oh my god, the same fucking bitch here. God damn it.
Damn it. What the fuck? How did I not keep holding on? Okay, there's nothing on that side.
Whoa.
I'm your daddy, XD. I'm gonna touch you. Mikey,
That's me.
I know who you are.
Why are you surprised? That is the least amount of shit that I've done.
talking about?
Yeah.
Mikey, you're a firework. Mikey's the type of kid that would like twerk at the dance to like to get the girl's attention. You can't deny it. You can't deny it. He's that type. You know it. You know it to be true. Just think about it. I could totally see Mikey being at like the school dance and they're like, "Yeah, Mikey, can you twerk for us?" And he's like, "Oh, a girl talking to me. I'm gonna twerk away." Is that a flex? What the shit? Ow! Bitch. Fury. How did he get in? No? I'm good. How is this kid still alive? Is that Mikey? You have the worst aim I've ever seen in my life.
What the fuck do you mean?
Yeah, you missed every single shot. You're sturdy like that? What does that mean? Oh my god, where is it? Somebody like snuck up on me. You fucking bitch. Oh my god, somebody's landing on me again. Oh god. Now. Fuck you. Oh my god! I thought you missed it. And it, Tom! Oh my god, get it, one shot! Whoa! God damn it, this fucking guy got me! Fuck you, Mikey. I hate you, Mikey. What? He probably killed him once. And now he's like upset about it. Mini Mike? That was hilarious. Everybody just went down the same hole. What? What the shit?
Yeah, and he just sat there like didn't shoot me. I don't know.
Coal miners?
Sure.
Holy shit balls, Mikey! You fucking whore! I hate you! Oh my god, I didn't have no ammo! What? No! How does this guy kill me so fast? Fury, with your little fucking SMG. You have your little fucking wiener SMG. The fucking, like, micro wiener. Got that damn noisy cricket. It was you? Fuck you, too. I don't know. I just assume it's always Fury. Yeah, I saw that. Swine! What? I didn't want a mantle there! I didn't want it. Well, there's like 3 people with a minigun. Oh, here's my chance. He tries to go over the no-scope! Oh my god, it just lagged so my god. Oh, I was out of shotgun ammo. Oh, that guy did not see that one coming. Fuck you, Mikey. I was out of shotgun ammo. I had to spray you.
Yeah, you're a
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Everybody was in the same box. I hit you with the shotgun first, so I have to use the AR after. Pump takes too long. Hey, Mikey. know. That's why I fucking did that. Oh no, Mikey can't be with the minigun. What do I do now? Oh shit! I couldn't hit the shot in time. Nice play. Nice play. Shut up, Mikey. You fucking minigun snickerdoodle. Oh my god! Uncontrollable panda. Unbelievable! See ya. Mikey, enough with the cancer jokes, okay? You made the girl quit because of that. That hit me? Okay, that's not good. You're winning that trade. Whoa! You bitch! How did I get up here? What? I don't like this. Fuck. Oh my god, what is that? What? The fucking crack balls! And Mikey's dead. Oh my god! You, the way I was past that! What? No! I missed my shot! I'm so stupid.
Shut your mouth, little boy. You're on low.
Who, Fury?
I know.
Take that.
Oh shit, 3 times big.
You're gonna have that for like 2 seconds and then you're gonna die.
I have my
Fucking crack barrels. Oh, I just pieced them up! What the shit hit me? Is that you?
Yeah.
From there? That's what I'm saying. Who the fuck shot you out? Should have healed. Like Mikey. Bye, Mikey! Hey. Dead.
You're pissed about it. I know you're pissed about it. Holy shit. I don't
About
give
what?
a
I
shit
killed
about
you. Whoa! What? No, I knew you were there. I heard you. Who?
I know my team. I literally hit him for 437
What? No, you're weird.
Me? Yeah, I know that. Wait, in other news, water is wet.
No shit.
That's the point, Mikey. Do you not understand?
I'm sorry.
You?
Yes. Oh my god, I can't get it to the point. You got me in the air too. And I just had to yeah. And then I fucking it gave me a good position to shoot you. That was stupid top golf guy. Oh my, you little shitter! Who was spraying that? Was that Mikey or you, Fury? Were you just waiting for me? Oh no! Oh my god! Oh my god! No! Whoa! Mikey, you're a little goblin, you know that? Mikey, what happened?
Shut the fuck up.
I'm behind the wall. Behind the wall. What's up?
What? Killing that guy that was just sitting there with the thing. You're dumb, Mikey. Oh.
Reloading. It's not my fault, man. God damn.
Oh, he actually hit me. I still have a 7 HP. The fuck?
Yeah, most definitely.
He was low. He was low.
The fact is, I lined up for this shot.
Oh shit!
Dude, I never get to do that. I'm never the guy that just walks into a wall. Mikey, keep spraying Fury. Let's team up. Team up, Mikey. Team up, Mikey. Let's get Fury. Mikey, stop. Team up. We're gonna get Fury. This is annoy Fury. Jesus Christ! That's not fair! What in the shit was that?
Listen, my bitch wouldn't jump.
Talking about my AR.
Yeah, what AR is that?
I grabbed my titty.
Oh my god!
God damn.
Come on, Mikey, let's get him! Mikey, I just aimbotted you by accident. My- That was, dude, you weren't even shown yet, and then you shot me. Mikey, I didn't mean to shoot you. I really didn't. I thought it was Fury.
I'm having the best time right now.
About time. What, Mikey the bitch?
Oh, you're there, you fucking home record. You fucking home record.
Shoot it.
I fucking hate you. I love you, but fuck you.
What just hit me?
Walk in again.
Whoa! Whoa! Oh, my wall didn't place.
Go.
Nothing that we can provide. Oh, you fucking whore beast! Oh my god!
I'm so nasty.
Oh my god! He just got boxed by the box. Oh my god!
I can't believe I still lost that.
That's so dumb.
I don't know you came from honest.
Tom, that's so
What damage does that bot have?
That's really AIDS.
That destroyed me, but then I like one punch him almost.
Damn here.
I'm better at spraying, Mikey.
hit the fuck up, you scatter.
I'll be right back.
Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, be a good bitch.
Oh! I just walked in! I just walked... I'm a fucking ghost! Oh my god! Congrats, Mikey. A whole 40? You just suck. Thank you, Mikey. I couldn't see where you were! Mikey! It's the Mikey tube. Ah! Mikey, team. We got him! Mikey, spray at abs. I said spray at him! What took you so long? It took you too long!
I had it fucking edit. What's good?
Oh, that shot.
I got tied.
That shot was. Yeah, I'm not gonna deny that. I got fucking raped. Graped. My grape hole is fucking hurting right now. But yo, I don't want to know about that. Got him.
Thank you. Tommy, forgive me, but you have killed me.
Oh, this is happening. Oh god. No, we haven't done that with abs yet. All the
You know, we are still teaming, but I'm just gonna show you something.
Mikey, it's me.
That's who I don't know.
Yeah, there's that.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm here.
You're starting to
Oh my god, I'm literally talking about.
Fuck you! You actually buy those? You fucking low life pathetic.
Oh! Oh my God!
snipe me?
Yes, I did.
Wait, Fury, where did
Oh my God! I'll give up my heals for the something next time I die. Super strength? It's for 2 minutes? That sucks.
Tommy knows only one thing to get.
Oh, I couldn't get up my thing in time. Oh, it hit me! No way! Oh, you hit me with a rifle in the air.
I'm gonna get the most fucking useless thing and I'm gonna use it on you.
66 damage?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're coming for you. Oh, that hit! That hit! That almost hit. Oh my God! What gun is that?
I was about to tell you that, like, aim at him right when you see him do that
That's
shit.
the hollow twist they are.
The hollow
Tommy,
twist?
Can you let me kill you a few times? I need a quad one.
Oh, this is a good one, yeah. This one has good AR, like, long range. Oof. Oh my God, you knocked me out. Dude, right through you. I might have to take this up close. I know, but I want to use it. It's fun. Bot King's still in here. What? Where are you guys? I went the wrong way. Oh, fuck. Unbelievable. What? Like, your millimeter defeater's never gonna get you through that. What? No. It's the last thing on the planet I want to see. It's not fair. Mikey's just giving you all this health. No! How did that not kill you?
I don't know, but haha.
I got so unlucky.
Tommy, how do you get the thunderbolt?
Come here. It's right here.
Oh, that was actually good play.
Wait, kill me.
Oh.
Where?
Where I am.
Maybe she fell
Mikey!
asleep and shit.
Although you have good aim,
Yeah.
too. You still have that? Yep.
No, it went off. It
Oh.
just,
I was
like,
gonna say.
Oh, I walked off the edge. Oh my god.
everyone's trying to use a freaking Tommy Ha thing, dude.
Cool.
Hey, when do y'all want to do?
Who's Norm? Why do you want to duel him? No! I missed my shot! Get him, Mikey! Yes! Yes! Mikey! About time, boy. Mikey. Oh, come on! No way! That headshot! The last one wasn't a headshot?
Oh my god! You're not fucking whipping me, man! I'm the
Oh my god, you're just staring at me. Yes! Mikey! Let's go! Get him, Mikey! Mikey, I got him low for you. Whoa! 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 I gotta get space. Oh, this isn't good. Whoa, that was close. No, don't hit me, Maggie! Mikey, don't be so dumb about it. Mikey's 1 HP. Fury's 1 HP.
I forgot he has a minigun.
Oh! My shot just went through you. That sucked. Like, you talking about his wiener? You can hit me. Did you die again? Mikey, you gotta tell me when you're doing it. Because if you tell me when you're doing it, I can aim at them while they're doing it.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, now.
Mikey.
It's not my fault, okay? I'm bad.
What the? Oh my god. What? No! I didn't think I was over like that.
Dude, look at this thing. Oh shit, now Mikey's doing it.
Tom, aim it.
I got Fury. Hold on, hold on. Where is he?
Right here.
I see him, I see him. You're such a loser. Fury's always using the douchiest weapons. I didn't want to shoot there. This bitch weapon.
Bro, I'm literally getting free lost.
Hello. I aborted?
On there and then just teleport out.
I aborted, I gotcha. Whoa! I'm out. For that reason, I'm out. Oh, you fucking whore!
I'm not black. Why are you doing this?
Fucking console aim assist, bitch. I got Mikey on my team. I've got Mikey on my team. I don't care. I mean, like, I tell him all the time to fucking let me know when he's shooting so he doesn't get beamed out of the sky. But does he tell me still? No.
Not my fault, okay?
It's your fault. What do you mean? What is hitting me? What?
Oh,
You were doing it too?
What? I'm 1 HP! No!
Yeah. No shit, you're 1 HP. You're Mikey. You live off 1 HP. Oh, that's open!
Oh, nice.
That one wasn't a big deal.
Nate, so he can shoot
I was
you
1
and shoot
HP.
him back.
Nah, no.
No.
No, I just did the bomb.
And you shot me from the side. Hey.
Oh, that was fine. I thought that was Fury.
No, I appeared next to Fury. He didn't even hear a fucking foot from me.
I thought it was abs. I like didn't even. It wasn't even a second thought. But...
It's me, Mikey.
I didn't know he had, I'm gonna be honest.
Oh shit. Oh my god! Come on, how come when I get shot with that shit, my whole fucking camera shakes and I can't aim?
I'm just so good.
No, you're not. No. Are you kidding me?
Go to the. It's one of the.
I got him, Mikey.
Right there. You're right at it.
I mean,
There you go.
I'm down with y'all are.
Yeah, I'm kind of ready to switch off this board.
I got Down syndrome, y'all have Up syndrome.
Whoa! There was no sound! There was no sound! There was no sound. It was gonna happen. All right, I'm returning to lobby. That's boring. After a while, it was fun for a while.
Alright, I'm gonna get off.
What the fuck? No.
GG's. Have a good night.
You too.
Pussy ass bitch.
Mikey, that's no way to speak of yourself.
I may be pussy and a bitch, but I'm not an ass.
I'll debate you on that.
Eh. If you met me in real life, you would know. Siri, where are you? Where the fuck is here? I'm here, motherfucker, what?
Okay.
Why didn't you do fill?
I did. Why I didn't fill it, I don't know. I checked. It said fill on the screen. I'm not, but I might have been wrong. Going to lonely.
Goodbye.
Sure gets one kill.
I got one.
It's more than you got like all the other day.
Hey, you're doing well.
Remember, he had like 5 rounds. He got no kills. Oh, yeah, sure. There's a charge right here. I didn't mark it, but it's right there. I marked the wrong item. Like, if you squad wipe, I'll give you $5. He got one. Still fighting. I was trying to help you too.
I knocked one and then
Yeah.
You almost got him.
I'm just gonna keep dying.
Fury, where'd you go?
Right behind you.
Oh, I was looking for you.
I got hit by the kid.
We can dip.
That one too. What? What the fuck hit me?
Wait, you have it?
Mikey. Mikey, build, brother.
I'm gonna try
Gimme. Okay, fine. Mikey, hit us with the juice. Hit us with the juice. Mikey, drop your mats. I have done mats.
right over here.
I'm coming. I got mats. Don't worry about it, Mikey.
40?
Wake up. You fucker. It's fine. No big deal. Yeah, you need them for sure.
I'll roll like 4 kills right now.
Yeah, I don't need the kills. I'll just get more now. Shoot! Full kill. I didn't get the full kill though.
32, 3 times.
You get out. We'll cover your back. I'll cover your back. Crack the guy that was following you. Go heal somewhere.
32 white on one, 32 white on one.
Back up. Behind the hill. They can't get us behind the hill with the rockets.
Going in the shop. Dude, I don't have any rotation.
Sucks. Yeah. Always a bonus. You have camp the thing here. They might go for it. Maybe. Oh. It's not. I mean, like spray it. Like they ran by. I don't know if they're there anymore. In the air. Got him. Just some... Footsteps approaching. Yeah. What are you doing? Why not? Like, he's like, gotta get that finish. Do you need a med kit? Ugh. Maggie, get back here. It's harder to get to us. Yeah. No. Gross. Here, I'll give you a little bit here. I don't have any. I didn't realize how low I was too. Yeah, those might be good. No. Just crawl this way, otherwise we're gonna get... I hit them all for shield. You're good, right? You can do without me. Oh God, he knew where Reyes was. I'm dead. Oh my God! Fucking farting unicorn! 13 kills. Did we play with that kid once? I feel like we played with him. Has it actually happened? Yeah, one.
It's happened before.
Mikey's gotten more kills than me before too. It's very rare though.
Yeah, that was it for me.
Okay. How does it? I can play one more.
Yeah, I'll go one more.
Fuck Cluck. He gets on, it's over. Regardless. See, Phil's on. I don't know.
Your summer resolutions, get back to your old getting on time.
No.
Yes.
Nope.
Why not? Oh my God.
I'll probably be on tomorrow earlier.
This like 10-15 p.m. crab.
Yeah.
I like the good old 9:30 days, you know. Stop having a life, Tom.
Can't help it.
actually swapping jobs. Well, not switching jobs, positions. Going from dairy to produce.
Is that like a side grade or an upgrade? I mean, I would join their voice chat. I don't think they're there. Okay. It's a side grade. Cool. I never had a job where like you just got like one position at a time. I was always like in like a general, like everybody kind of did everything sort of thing. Yeah, like the hardware store I worked at, like I worked in paint, I worked in lumber, I worked in, well, actually most of the people there were only worked in one department. I was the only one that really did that, now that I think about it. I worked in shipping receiving. Yeah, exactly. Same thing with when I was at the other hardware store. Either it was like you were cashier, stock boy, whatever. Like me, I did everything. Damn it. Why was I doing so much work?
I'm full stalker. Actually,
Remember they...
now that I think about it, that's kind of when you worked up front at the grocery store I worked at, 'cause my brother worked there, but he just left to
Mm-hmm.
like cashiers. I think that would be their title, but they would also like go get cards, and then you bring like stuff back. Like,
Mm-hmm.
There was never people there all day.
Yeah. Yeah. It was annoying when I got moved to paint for a while, and then like I basically was always busy after that. Like because like if I'm not busy at the other one register, then I have to go to the other register at the paint register and take orders, and vice versa. So I would just get pulled to wherever it was the busiest, and everybody else would like get time. Like if the paint was low, then you'd get to hang out for like a little bit and like take a minute. But, or if like the lumber was low, I was like, okay.
More than you, keep it 1250, and I was like,
What the hell? Oh, that's, yeah. Why don't you go to Home Depot? Okay.
it's much closer to where we are.
Okay. Yeah, if you have to go to like your college far, then why go to another place far?
I mean, it's not like it's like 10 minutes to get to that way. Way too long.
Mm-hmm. Well, like, oh, that sucks.
Which it's not the worst. It's like
Okay. Yeah, my college had other campuses. I only went to the one. They always had all the classes available at the one that I went to.
dude, I've never experienced it before. I think most people my first semester you're sitting in a room with like just like 8 screens all over the place, and it's like you're on a Zoom meeting with other that has a teacher teaching everything.
That's cool. Yeah, it is. There must be like a post-COVID sort of scenario.
Actually, no. My dad was saying something about it. So maybe it was just like something
Full team right here. Maybe, yeah.
Oh, Eddie left, bro. What the frack?
40 dead on that guy. But yeah. I'm out of AR ammo. Do you have an SMG here? Oh, cool.
Actually, that means you can just have all my AR.
Thank you. Thank you, Nolly Polly. That's a cool name, by the way. I don't have an SMG. You want it all? Here. $18. 19. Yeah, it's just harassment at this point. Yeah, that's it. Go right here. Is it really? Oh, that was the best flick of my life! I killed him. Dude, I just had a dream. Like, that was it. Like, I was like, all right, do you know that shot you just take out of, like, pure chance? It was it. It was like a full 180. Craziest flick of my life. All right, actually, some ammo now. Oh. Yeah. We should probably just move. I'm gonna stay to. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go like the left side a little bit. So I think there's gonna be less movement. Damn it. Oh, some ammo. Oh, some mats. Sick. We could go this way. Now we could go kind of the right a little bit. We're gonna go over this hedge first, and then they won't be able to see us on the right side. I'm gonna go up this though. Better get some more. Yeah. This guy right here. I'm gonna go to the right more, I think. No, stay down here. All right, we're in. We just kind of bulk up here. Guy right here. Guy pulling up on us?
No, he's... I just have, like, all his shields.
Right here. Careful. No way! Dead. We have to go in a little bit. Fall Nolly Polly. Such a funny name. I love it. Nolly Polly. It's like so satisfying to say.
Really full name,
Nolly Polly.
Alright, we're in here.
I just got fucking beamed. Oh no. Oh, I couldn't see the bullets hitting me. Yeah, we get it. We get it. You know how to spray. For fuck's sake.
Oh my god! So can they fuck off?
Oh my god, they have better aim!
Just don't even look,
No, 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 I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead! What do I do? What do I do there? They just fucking ran at me. It might not be good. Oh god. Try to heal. Hey, they're coming, they're coming, they're coming, they're coming. Just right when they land. Oh, it went through your wall. Bye, Nolly Polly.
been a good nolly poly. Damn, I still have more kills than you.
Oh wait, I'm gonna go do the other stream. It's like almost 1 or almost 12. GG's.
You're just gonna stay on Twitch and debate?
Yeah.
Do you get a lot of people in the Twitch?
No, not really. I haven't been pushing it lately though.
You just like stop doing the TikTok fully?
No, I'm still on the TikTok. I'll do all 3 at the same time.
Oh, so that means you're just doing it on TikTok mainly, but if someone asks on the other 2, maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. These lies, you should have known how I feel.
Uh-huh.
That's
Tweedledee-tweedledum. Oh, you know what movie I just started?
What?
Earlier today, Maze Runner.
I don't know. I never watched that. What's up, Jack Garnett from Twitch? Obviously, Fury. Finally remembered.
You never watched them?
No, I never watched it. I know what it is,
You know
but
what it is though?
yeah.
Oh, okay. It was like years ago that I watched it. I thought I didn't like it because I hate like horror movies, and I think I thought it was, but that was like a kid at that point. But I'm like rewatching it because I'm kind of interested. I don't know if I want to watch the second and third one though. I feel like it's just the first one I need to watch. I can rewatch it back.
Oh.
What to do?
I don't know.
Like, I have to get up at 9:40, and if I need at least 6 hours of sleep, that means I don't need to go to bed till 3:40. But I'll go to bed earlier than that. So what to do until then, though?
Well, that's the conundrum, isn't it?
Are we just gonna do cards? That's the answer every time. Because I would never change it.
We'll just play with your little football cards or whatever.
Play with them, damn. Is that what you think of me?
Yeah.
I got some new ones in today, so take some pictures. Then I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
hit up some Instagram people that are buying, and then I'm gonna bid on some stuff on the auction site, and then look at eBay maybe,
Right.
and then maybe buy on Instagram. We'll see if there's anything good on there. Rinse
Cool.
and repeat. Tommy, clarify some terms for me so I
Go for it.
fully. So,
Mm-hmm.
an atheist means you don't believe in God. Agnostic
Yeah.
means you don't know whether or not he's real, and an agnostic atheist means you don't believe in him because there's no proof, or like because you or
I
because
don't
you
believe
know
and
for
I
sure.
don't know.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's and okay.
But you could also be like
I
a
thought it was-
regular
I thought it was
atheist.
because of it.
Not because.
Gotcha.
It's sort of like a because you could be agnostic and still be a Christian. So you could be like, I don't know, but I believe. I mean, part of it is
Oh,
because
yeah,
I
that's
don't
true,
know.
that's true.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I like to just stay in my own little a-religious category.
So you're like what the people would traditionally call an agnostic. You don't know. Maybe, yeah. Like you're like I'm not sure.
It's not even that, because I looked up the definition, which actually
Mhm.
explains it perfectly. I think in my case is I just don't participate. Like I just leave it. I leave it to everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone does what they want. I don't give a fuck. Like no.
See, my
benefit.
argument would be that
And I
means
totally
you're
get
a
it.
non-believer in my sense,
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, that makes sense.
which would technically make you an atheist by certain definitions.
Maybe I should look at the definition just to see if it's.
Some will like argue that atheist is only denying God, and you're agnostic if you.
Not influenced by or practicing religion.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm saying. Just leave
Mhm.
everyone else. Yeah, unconcerned. I have
Mhm.
better things to do with my time.
Basically.
My grandma ever heard me say that, though, she'd probably have a heart attack.
Yeah, that's what happens.
What's funny though is that's the thing though. It's weird because throughout my childhood, I was never religious really, but I went to church every single Sunday with my grandma because it was like go to the little Sunday class, go to the
Yeah.
actual church, and then she'd just take us out for lunch, and that was just like a routine. It was more like a routine thing for me. It wasn't even like just doing it just
Okay.
for the religion. She was though. I did it for the food.
Yeah, I hear you. Like, I used to go
And
to.
I don't have a problem going.
Mhm.
I like.
Yeah,
I
I'm
like
not like that
when
either.
she wants to go on like Christmas or something like that, and I'm like, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. It's kind of like it's tough when your whole family's religious and like you're not. It's just like, what do you do? Like, kind of deal with it.
Funny is, I think my parents are like in the same boat, but at the same time, they're just like, we don't care. Like, we'll go to church for the special occasions, but we'll say we're Christian, but like we're not. We just don't do anything.
Yeah. You're like minimum Christian. I'm like I call myself a cultural Christian.
There you go.
Is like I follow the culture to an extent.
see you, mate.
All right, see you, dude. All right. One day. Do 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 do. A day with a runly voice. Bum bum. Do 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 do. What's up, Johan? What's up, Diago? Luffy or me? You. Machinery making modern music. What's up, everyone? How is everybody doing today? Oh, honesty. Yeah, your honesty. Feel free to ask your questions. Good evening. How are you doing? I'm doing good. Rafi, I don't believe in God because the evidence put forth by any and all religion has not met the burden of proof. There's not enough. There's no rational way to come to God when reading any of the books, such as the Bible, is like my main focus since I was a former Christian. So yeah, basically, there's no good evidence. There's evidence as the Bible is evidence, but the Quran's also evidence, and all of the other different books of all of the other different religions are also evidence for their creators. So you have to show that God is real for me to believe, and that hasn't been done yet. What's the evidence of the Big Bang? We could witness the Big Bang happening right now. There's expansion of the universe that could be measured. We could see that universes further away are moving away from us faster than closer ones through redshifting via the James Webb Telescope. We could measure the microwave background radiation, which you could see. You could see that through certain measurement tools, which was theorized and then found. You could actually just all you have to do is turn on an old school tube TV, and you'll be able to see it. 4,000 religions, all can't be right, all can be wrong. It's true. Only there's some can overlap, but not many. Don't want to argue. Just want to ask you how you're doing. Tonight. Cool, Blue Cheese. I'm doing good. Why do atheists need to explain science to reject claims of God? Well, we don't. Usually, what happens is somebody asks about the Big Bang. Like, well, how did the Big Bang happen if you don't believe in God? So I'll just explain it. Usually, science also will show how things weren't created by a creator necessarily. Like we could look at, say, the Big Bang, for example, shows that the Earth wasn't probably created by someone doing it like the Bible says, but rather happened beforehand. So, like the Bible, right there, the Genesis is shown to be probably incorrect. Repent of the time is near. No, it's not, Javi. It was supposed to happen within the lifetimes of the people that were alive during Christ. It's literally, I could read you the passage. It's Matthew 16:27. For the Son of Man is to come with his angels in the glory of the Father, and then he will repay everyone for what he has been done. Truly I tell you, there are some standing here who will not taste death before they see the Son of Man coming into his kingdom. That's showing that it's supposed to happen like not that long after Jesus passed, right? That's what the prophecy said, and it wasn't fulfilled. What made you atheist? What did you go through to cause you to become one? Not really what I went through. I read the Bible, and I struggled believing when I was like 15 because the claims of the Bible didn't seem to be real. They didn't seem to have any like footing in the real world other than people said it happened. There's no way to prove any of the miracles. There's no supernatural things that happen on a daily basis other than people claiming like faith healing, but it's not like an arm ever regrew or anything like that. It's always something internal, whether it be depression or a knee injury that magically went away. There's no real good miracles that can be verified or shown to be an actual miracle. Just died on the cross for our sins. So what? God dying on the cross for our sins isn't that big of a deal. If he was truly a man and not God reincarnated into human form, that would be different. But he was supposed to be God according to the Bible, so who cares? It's like, oh, I'm going to sacrifice myself to save you from the stuff that I created, the sins that I created. Why would I care about that? Miracles require faith. That's why there's no evidence for it. They require trust. What do you mean? Like, why does it require faith? If a miracle happens, it's objectively true. It either happened or it didn't. So you have to be able to show that it actually happened. What if somebody's leg was to regrow? That would be a miracle. Every knee shall bow. No, they won't. There is no proof of the Big Bang. Yes, there is. I explained it like 2 minutes ago. Redshifting to show that the universes are moving faster the further away they are, which shows that space is expanding. The Big Bang is now. Big Bang didn't happen in the past. It started in the past and is continuing to this day. It should be really the Big Expansion, but the Big Bang had a cool name to it. Isn't atheist someone who loves God? No. It's someone who doesn't believe in God. That's all it is. Having mac and cheese right now. Awesome, Bombastic. What kind? Like Kraft? Kraft Blue Box? Yada, yada, yada. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, dude. It's the Big Bang happened. We're in it now. We could see it happening. You could see the cosmic background microwave radiation from back when it started. If you measure it, you could also turn on an old tube TV and see all the static. That's how it works. I can't tell you. Because if we had concrete evidence, we would obviously obey that. That's why he wants us to have faith. Why, Chris, though? Why would we obey? Satan didn't obey God, did he? Satan knew God, lived in heaven, the best place in the world, and still rejected Jesus and God and all that. And he knew he was a supernatural being that could predict the future and knows everything that would happen, right? And he still rejected him. God didn't create sin. Rafi, he did. It's literally in the Bible. It tells you, he said he created evil. Evil is what created sin. And God made what the sins were. He decided. He's the decider of what sins are. He it's not out of his. He could change whatever sins he wanted. In fact, he did when he died on the cross, supposedly, right? Sins are entirely up to what God wants to do. If that's what's happened. Like, I don't know what to tell you guys. He doesn't force us. He doesn't force us what? Yes, but it's all for. Who cares if it's for a reason? If it's for a reason, tell me the reason. Hello, Boogie. What's up, Claudia? Leo, wait, what's booge mean? Is it boogie or booge? Running down over the angels. How did we get here? I don't know, Nate. I don't need to know how we got here for me to not believe. I don't know. I'm at Dreamworld. I don't know what Dreamworld is. Is that like Australian Disneyland? You just got off a roller coaster. The first thing you did was jump into my TikTok chat. Let's go. Okay, but can someone to agree with me that you need very specific details for everything? Yeah, I would agree. Sky Wizard, not real. I mean, I don't like downplaying what it is. Not to just for funny names are funny names, but you know, can I be a guest for a few minutes? Nah, I'm not gonna do guest yet. We have free will and choose to love him. Cool, great job. Yeah. No, I opened TikTok while waiting for my snow cone. Oh, sick. I made a slushie today, and unfortunately you pooped up. Unfortunately, I popped up. I'm sorry. Sorry, you have to look at this ugly face, everybody. So sad. The godless captain, I'm not rejecting at all. Okay, I will pray for you. Thank you. Have you experienced anything supernatural? No, never, not once. I'm kidding, Tommy Bear. Aw. Claudia. I don't remember what you look like, to be honest. Gazu doesn't. Son died if we were praying for you. Thanks, Izzy. I don't agree with you, but I thank you. Chat, am I muted? Yes. You are muted, Claudia. I can't hear you. Thoughts on Minecraft movie? I haven't watched it. I might see it. I don't know. I might wait till it's on like on demand or something. Can you bring me up on live so I can explain? Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm trying to just answer everybody's questions first. This account is my second account. My other one got banned because I called somebody. I told somebody to eat a glizzy, but I said Dick Cheney instead. So if you just combine the sentence, I'm not gonna make it graphic. So you get banned for that apparently, even though it was a joke, and I told him I was just kidding before I got banned. Do you believe nothing came from nothing? No, I don't believe that. I don't know if that's what happened. It might have happened. I'm edgy too. Oh, I'm an atheist because I want to be edgy, bro. I'm an edgy guy, you know. I'm so on edge. I'm edging right now. Well, no. Have you read the Bible? Yeah, I've read it like 3 times. I prefer the NRSV EU right now, but I haven't read that one fully yet. I read the NIV and the King James, plus like kids Bible when I was a kid. Captain, okay, good for you. Did not ask. Oh. Ask God to reveal himself to you. I have, Miggy. Usually I set a goal. If I have 1,000, if I get 100 roses, I do a prayer on stream. So I do it most nights. Explain why you're atheist, please, and thank you. I'm an atheist because the claim. I'm gonna say the Bible, but it's all religions. The Bible doesn't meet the burden of proof to show me that God is real. There's not enough evidence to show the supernatural claims of the Bible are rational or reasonable. So there's no reason for me to believe in a God. So that makes me an atheist. I don't know if God exists. But the fact is, I don't know any of the gods exist. So I'm an agnostic atheist. So I don't believe in it. Did you get hurt when you were younger and it showed you away from Jesus? No. So around when I was really starting to fall out, it's when that whole like Catholic priest thing came out where they were all molesting, you know, people. It's gross. So that didn't help at the time when I was already struggling. But it had nothing to do with me, though. My church ended up firing one of their priests or transferring him because of an issue, but it was not to do with me. Do you have any slight belief that God is real? No. Have you ever tried seeking God or no? I was a Christian for 15 years or 25 years. And like to say like I have a slight belief. It's like not that I have a slight belief, but you can't show the negative of anything. It's like, all right, maybe Bigfoot is real, but I don't believe in him, you know? It's like not like a slight belief. It's more of like, well, I can't prove it's wrong. I can't prove anything wrong really, except for things that you could show exist that is so like then the opposite would be false, right? God, please give me a sign. I have, yeah. God, please give me a sign. There. Like, what do I do? That doesn't work. Do you believe there is some higher power that created us? No. Not necessarily. Maybe it wasn't a god. Maybe it was just like another universe that somebody created a universe within their universe. That's all we could be. Just watch Rick and Morty, the one with the Teenyverse with Stephen Colbert's in that episode. They make the Flugel boxes or whatever. It's like that. Like that could be the case. We could be a universe within a universe. We don't know. We don't know what's outside of our universe. To be a religion, the only thing is a relationship with Jesus. Well, that's the religion, is the relationship with Jesus. I always think it's kind of a cop out to say like, oh, well, I'm not religious. Like, you believe in a God, right? You believe God exists, but you're religious if you're practicing what the Bible teaches you. You're just not answering anything. Nate, dude, that's such a bullshit response. I'm not saying the TV show answers anything. I'm saying that's a possibility. So there's a TV show about God. Oh, I guess I don't believe in God now. That's not, a TV show isn't answering anything. It's just not how it works. I'm giving you an example to show you that it explains how something works, and you're like trying to attack it like it's like building a strong man. Say, oh, TV show, and you're gonna fight that? No. That's why faith is the only way. But you have to believe to have faith, and like, so how do you get to faith first? You have to get there. How did God make you atheist? He didn't. It's a joke. If he exists, he did though. Oh, nothing could be created without a creator, except the creator was created without a creator, right? So, come on, Caleb. You could do better than that. How does a creator come about if there's no creation? Nothing. On a motorbike ride? Cool. Is it like you like get on the back of it with somebody and you're not? I have a motorbike. It's fine. Actually, I don't. I might get one off Temu though. Like it's like only $250. I mean, in a week or so though, that's going to be like what, $300. How did we get here? I don't know. I think the Big Bang happened and that's it. So no, it's a motorbike roller coaster. Oh, that's cool. Is this like the Disneyland of Australia? Jesus and don't believe in him. Do you believe he never existed? I believe he existed and was a very smart man. I actually think that Jesus said a lot of great things. I think he was beyond his time, you know, but that doesn't make him the Messiah. I don't believe the God part of it. The best answer for existence is I don't know. I mean, it's true. No, that's probably Movie World. Oh, okay. Is this like your Six Flags Great Adventure then? Why do you not believe in God? Because there's not enough evidence to show the claims of the Bible are true. This one's just wild. All right, cool. How do you believe the two rocks colliding created me and you? I don't think two rocks colliding created me and you. I think more likely. All right, so like if you want to get far out with it, the Big Bang happened. Eventually, the sun's formed, right? So the sun finally igniting sends out tons of debris out around it in a circle. That's why all the planets are like in a circle around it. They just start forming together. So then the planet forms, cools, water forms. That water gets salty from it. Go to bed. Shut up, Claudia. You go to bed. So it gets salty, has minerals in it. Gets struck by lightning. It creates amino acids. Somehow the amino acids maybe react with something else. We don't know exactly how it happens, but the fact is amino acids can be created with lightning and minerals. And that's the early stages of what life becomes. Like it's from amino acids, right? We're composed of mostly proteins. And once they form, something else happens that probably creates life. We can't show that it happens yet, but one day if we show it, then we show that life can be created from non-life, right? So great. Who created God? Yeah, that's the question. Design, looking at everything that consists in the brain, you believe that came from nothing? Yes. Atticus, hey dude, how you doing? We've shown life coming from non-life. Have we, Atticus? I'm not sure. You could tell me about it. I'll take a look at it, but I'm not necessarily going to believe it without seeing it. What is the Big Bang? It's the expansion of the universe, an expanding universe. That's our Big Bang. Jesus loves you. Cool. Why do you all keep preaching? I don't know. Why do they keep preaching? Can something come from nothing? I don't know if nothing could come from something, or something can come from nothing, rather. Why am I an atheist? Because I don't believe in God. The time is near now. No, dude, it's supposed to happen after Jesus died, Rick, a few decades. It's not supposed to happen 2,000 years. It's BS. Tommy Bear? Do I look like a fucking bear? Do I look like a goddamn bear? Like, seriously. Seriously, bro. Alright, let's try to reset my positioning here. Back was starting to hurt. Music choice based. Wait, you don't like Arctic Monkeys, or you do? My mom told me I have to remove you on everything. Why? What did I do? I did nothing. Don't love him back. Okay. I said the Bible people knew Jesus in the second coming alive, so what did I do? Your eyes we see no one. Jesus loves you. Cool. Atheist for the win. Let's go. Spider-Man canon. I mean, sort of, right? Please let me share my testimony. I'll give you. I don't want to do testimonies, Grace. Do you think death is the end? Yes. What do you have to say about the order and design of the universe? I don't know. Oh, bro, it's worth it to believe whether here is or isn't real. Why not? Why would I believe him? Why would that be better? There's 4,000 religions. Why would it? Doesn't really increase my chances of not going to hell much, right? Just kidding. Why would you do that to me, Claudia? I was so saddened by this news. Oh, I was heartbroken. Oh. Can you challenge yourself to look at religion from a different perspective? What other perspective? I was a Catholic for 25 years. And not Christianity, because I was a Catholic. I was one. Our little secret? What do you mean our little secret? Don't be weird. You don't need to be weird, Claudia. You always like to make it weird. Uh-oh. Why is this not going in? What made you atheist? The Bible, mainly. Like, I read the Bible, and then it just became harder and harder for me to believe. The second time was when it really happened. Why do you not believe God? Because there's no evidence for God other than the Bible. There's no way for me to verify the claims. I can't see that the supernatural is possible or real. Did you know the person who proposed the Big Bang Theory was a Catholic priest? Cool. Yeah, I've heard it before. People love pointing that out. Believe in Jesus. Okay. Not. Faux you are? What? There's no evidence he isn't really. Yeah, you can't prove the negative. There's no proof. There's no evidence that any of the gods aren't real, Lulu. Show me the evidence that you have that any other god isn't real, and then what we could talk. There's no point. That's the point. Like, you're supposed to, like, this is the null hypothesis. You're supposed to show that the thing that exists, basically. You start with the assumption of the null. So, like, it's like when you're doing innocent until proven guilty. You don't have to prove that the person's innocent. You just prove that they're not guilty of the crime. And, like, so you need the burden of proof, correct? So if we changed it so, like, oh, well, no, we're going to believe they're guilty, then it screws up anyone who can't prove they're innocent, right? And it's always not guilty, not innocent. We find the defendant innocent. That's not how it works. Yeah, that's why faith is required. Yeah, well, faith, faith isn't one thing. It's belief. You just believe. It's blind faith, right? Is required. Faith is just trust in God in the Christianity, right? It's not anything else. It's just trust. But you have to believe to have trust in it, right? You don't trust God until you believe in God. You have to start your belief first, and you have to be convinced of it. Why don't you give Jesus Christ a try again? I have. I've tried praying to believe in it. What am I all right, so 27. What am I supposed to do to make myself believe? Like if I just start going to church even though I don't believe and trying to believe? Eventually I will. I tried that already. I tried to just go through the motions, fake it till I make it, and it didn't work. I did it for like 5 years, and then I kind of continued it with like prayer and stuff. Well, I mean, it's a multiple things. So what? I mean, how would you God know if he'd be real, if it's important or passed down knows how long? I don't know. So what are your beliefs now? Then I just don't believe in God. It's this like I believe in the natural order of the world. I go through scientifically. I look at things like most science I'll believe because it's usually an explanation of something that's actually happening. It's usually beneficial. There's no benefit to me being Christian anymore. Like continue to ask him, seek him. I do though. I've been praying to him every live. Like I ask him and I'm sincere about it. How do you make yourself believe for Kippur? Science has never contradicted Christian. Yes, it has, Gabe. The world was, or the light was invented before the sun. Everything in the Genesis doesn't make sense. The earth was created in like 7 days. It definitely wasn't. If you created the universe first, it would be like millions of years before the earth was created. So you have to start jumping all these weird things. Also, God refers to bats as birds. Like, it's contradiction, sure, but like just you're gonna say stuff like, well, they were simpler minds back then, so explaining it was a bird was different than a bat. How long is your hair? Like down here. I had it shaved on the sides during the summer. I don't know if I'm gonna shave it. Usually I shave here and then cut this like right here, but I might grow it out. Does your action contradict your faith in the prayer? No. What action? You've been here for I think what are the prayers? What action do I contradict? I'm telling you my opinion. That's how I came to my belief. It's not like I'm contradicting anything in my opinion. Favorite Bible verse? Ezekiel 23:20. In the NIV though, the King James version of it's stupid. Even if you don't understand or believe. But you cussed and stuff, and if you had faith, you would obey. No, that's not true. My father is believes in it and all, but he still curses. Shit, piss, fuck. You know, you could say whatever you want when you're a believer, as long as you in your heart, like Jesus forgave your sins by dying on the cross. Where does it say not to curse anymore if that's Old Testament bullshit, right? As long as you don't take the Lord's name in vain, right? You don't say like, God damn it or something. Where is that in the 10 Commandments? Thou shalt not curseth. Better to believe than not. Sure. Latent cruel talk come out of your mouth. No, I don't know what you're saying. Yes, but that's not how we're called to live once you believe. So what? So I'm not like, all right, so people do it all the time. It doesn't matter if you believe or not. Which version of Christianity are you going by? There's 300 versions in the States, 300 or 400, and then there's 4,000 version or 33,000 versions of Christianity out there. How do you decide what you're supposed to do? Tell me which version's the correct one. Are you like a Latter-day Saint, like a Mormon, or are you a Catholic, or are you Protestant, Baptist, Pentecostal? What are you? How do you decide which one's right? You only decide on Jesus Christ? No, you don't. You learn from what the Bible's supposed to say from other people too. If you are reading the Bible, you're not doing it right. Because there's too many things for you not to understand. You don't understand all the intricacies of it. That's what church is for. Bible Christian is mentioned. None of what you're talking about is mentioned. The Bible isn't mentioned. I mean, yeah, I agree with you. Christianity is sort of mentioned. I think the Romans call it that, though. I don't think Jesus calls it that. Jesus didn't even want churches, to be honest. It was Paul, I think, who brought churches. Something. John 3:16. Yeah, I know 3:16. It's like the one that says like the only way is through Jesus and stuff. I hope people know they can believe in other religions besides Christianity or Catholic. Well, Catholic is Christianity. It's a version. It's like Protestant, born again. They're all versions of Christianity. People think Catholic isn't Christian, but that's just not true. John 14:6. I thought I had that saved. I thought John 3:16 was that. For God so loved the world that he gave his only son so that everyone who believes in him may not perish but may have eternal life. Yeah, the only way through Jesus is through, if you believe in Jesus, you have eternal life. It's like, so you, maybe I'm missing it with another one, but I thought that kind of had the same thing. Better to believe than not just for the chance. No, that's not true, Grace. There's religions that it's better to be that's better to not believe in God at all than to believe in the wrong God. So if I believe in the wrong God by believing in the Christian God, and one of the other gods was right, but being an atheist might actually give you a better chance at not going to their version of hell, right? So like the odds are in my favor technically, but you're assuming that yours is the best version of religion, but that's so would everybody else. What's the wrong God? I've never heard of this. There's 4,000 religions out there. There's a ton of different gods. Like just for example, like Zeus. What if believing in Christianity's God is worse in Roman or like the Greek gods, right? I don't know if that's the case with them, but yeah, if you believed in the wrong set of gods, that sends you to hell. But if you didn't believe in us at all, but you just lived a good life, then you're fine. Like you're assuming that all those 4,000 other religions don't do that, right? It says not to believe religious. It's about relation with Jesus. No, I don't think it says it that way. I think it says not to get fooled by like religious or by like church leaders. What am I trying to say? Like by church leaders' traditions. Traditions aren't necessarily necessary. You could give me an actual verse that you're talking about, I'll read it, but I don't think that's exactly the case. I know Jesus didn't want churches the way they are. He wanted it to be more of a relationship and more of, but you could still join like churches and stuff because like they didn't know how to read back then, so he wouldn't push people to not go to like a preacher, right? John 14:6. What do I need to read John 14:6 for? That works is dead. Yeah. I would agree with that. Please just let me speak. No, Grace. You seek Jesus with all your heart, you shall find. I tried that for Parker. I don't know what to tell you. It didn't work. Even any other religions, because if I don't, because it's just doesn't make sense. Yeah, I don't believe in any sort of God whatsoever religion. Technically, I'm a Dudist priest, though, which is an atheist version. You can believe in whatever God will. I'll be a Dudist, but you ever have the feeling God might be real? No, never, not once. I never actually felt like God would be real. All I've ever did was like, oh, my dad said it's real, so I believe, and I believed with all my heart, and I wanted it to believe. I thought it was great. You just have no standard for morality. That's not true, Hunter. It's very simple. There's no standard of morality with the Bible either. All it does is make certain things a sin, but then it also reneges on that quite plentifully. But I'm not gonna just make that argument by discussing what the Bible does wrong. Let's just fight the point. What is best for humans is that's what morals are. Like we're looking at how do you when you want so everybody has like different ideas of what's good and what's bad, of course. So like there's no objective morals out there that's universal. But the fact is you can be objective about what's better for humanity, and that's how our morals come about, is through empathy, through kindness, through caring, through evolution. Really, we learn our instincts. So there's all these things like we love, so we want to preserve our love. That's where we get our morals from. We want to preserve our lives. That's like a natural human instinct, is preserve your own life, preserve the life of the people you love. So we create our morals based on that. And you can be objective about preserving life. How do you preserve life? So maybe for some people it's better to unalive people to preserve their life, but we're preserving everybody's lives because we're being objective. The objective is to preserve all lives, not some lives. So that's how, like, the no unaliving, that's a moral. That's why we view it as moral to not unalive. I know it's like it, but that's not the same thing as objective morality. That's just an objective moral. An atheist, do you believe the Earth was created from nothing? No. I think the Earth was created from the star igniting, but before that, the Big Bang happened. I don't know how the Big Bang happened, but it started somehow. I don't know if it was from nothing. I don't know if it was from anything else. Do you hate the devil? I don't believe in the devil. 27. I don't like the devil in the book. He's like Voldemort. I don't like Voldemort either, but like, I don't really like God in the Old Testament either. He's kind of a dick. There was a Big Bang. Something had to always be there. I mean, yeah, that makes sense, Born. Maybe the universe has always been there in some capacity. If you want to logically go back and say like matter can't be created or destroyed, and that's how you come to the atheists don't believe nothing came from nothing. Well, no. If it can't be destroyed or created, then it would collapse into a singularity at some point when it stops expanding, right? Could be billions of years from now. We don't know when. But it would compact back and then eventually re-explode once the energy reversed itself. So that would make more sense based on that same logic. But I don't know that. Maybe it did come from nothing. Maybe there's a outside where a universe within a universe, and in that other universe, something happens with energy that creates this universe, and maybe it's a never-ending cycle. Maybe we're in a circle of infinity. We don't know. Why not believe in God? Because there's no evidence to believe in God. There's no rational reason. Even secular scholars have come to the conclusion that the universe had a beginning. I mean, sure, it had a beginning, but that doesn't mean there was something outside before the universe. Where the Big Bang caused the universe. What the Big Bang was before the universe, we don't know. But that doesn't mean there's no start. Dog's name is Elvis. He's a good boy. Trying to convert you, but I respect your decision. Cool, Oscar. I appreciate it, man. Really been as far as decide to want to look more. Has anyone really been as far as decided to want to look more like? Pool Chan, what the fuck did you just say? Try that again, please. I want to know what you were asking. I appreciate you. Why don't you believe in God? Because there's not enough evidence. But wouldn't that be evidence for God? What? What would be evidence, Hunty? Think about this. If you die and he's real, what are you going to do? What do you have to lose? All right, so luxury. What if you unalive and there's a different God there, not the one you were worshiping, and he's like, all right, well, you were one of my commandments is not to worship other gods, like the Christian God says, and that's a reason that you're going to go to and also you didn't believe in me, you believed in the wrong God. What are you going to do then, right? Like, what do you do when you approach the other God that you've been saying isn't real for all these years? What do you do? Anyone really been as far to decide want to look more like? Hollow Chan, you just reposted exactly what you said. I don't know what that means. Hey, not sure if this has been asked before, but have you been religious before? Yeah, I was a Catholic for 25 years. Correct. Not enough evidence. The evidence of the Bible is a lot of like word of mouth stuff that we can't prove. Rated. I work a full-time job. What are you talking about? I used to work in Manhattan. I was like on Broadway. Now I work from home. Cool. Yeah, bro, I'm a Christian, but regardless, it's very cool to come here and have the courage. Cool. Jesus Christ is one and only, and you need to have faith. Cool. But Jesus said, have nothing to do with such people when he was referring to religious people. No, I don't. Tell me what verse that was born twice. What is the downside of believing in God? Just, I don't. It's not really about downside though. I mean, you might, if you're believing in the wrong God, guys, you could end up going to hell because you believed in the wrong God. When if you're an atheist, sometimes some religions will actually give you a better situation for not believing in the wrong God. Worshipping the wrong God is very bad to the God that is the real one, right? Even the Christian God, I think, punishes you if you worship the wrong God. I think that's one of the commandments, the 10 commandments, which are so big Christianity, correct? Not worshiping another God is like number 2 or something. What gods do you believe? I don't believe in any, Grace. None. Not one. Not a single one. What made you stop being Catholic? Reading the Bible was the biggest part of it. Who are you responding? Born twice? Oh. Made you stop being Catholic. Yeah, basically reading the Bible is the biggest contributor to that. I was starting to have problems. I talked to the priest. He told me, read the Bible. That'll show you the way. You just have to have an open heart. Read it like you want to believe it. I did. And it didn't work. It made me worse. How do you believe life and the world was created? I don't think the world was created. I think it formed. So I think it probably just happened. We don't really know. That's the problem. I think if you're going by our physics, then it makes sense that the world would, or the universe would collapse on itself eventually, create a singularity. It would be out. It would no longer have any space or time, and then eventually it would just re-expand and create space and time again. That would be the most logical thing, but I don't know. I don't know if that's possible. I don't know if that anything about it before time existed. How do you know what's before time? You can't. We live within time, so there might be universes outside of time. You're scared to believe in one because of what the others say. Well, that's what, no, but see what people are saying to me is, oh, you should believe because what's the harm in believing? Well, I'm telling you what the harm of believing is. Hi, Paxson. The harm of believing is in the wrong God is punishment. You're more likely to, based on just statistics, if there's 4,000 religions, what's the chance that Christianity is the right one? So I would rather hedge my bets and not believe at all and get a better chance at not being punished. I'd rather be in purgatory, you know? What do you think happens when you die? I think you should stop existing. There's a few parts that talk about being religious in different ways, but check out Matthew 23. All right, we'll check out Matthew 23. I thought I had a Bible up. Might make my computer crash. Good boy, Elvis. He's a good dog. Who's my buddy? Who's my buddy? Who's my buddy? Oh, yeah. We got those neck scratchies. We got those neck scratchies for the Belvis boy. We got the Belvis boy. We got that leg going. Oh, that feels so good on my neck. Good boy. All right. Poor dog. Why? He was loving it. Worst punter is life without God. Is it? Oh, I'm not reading this whole Matthew 23 right now. It's too much. Do you ever wonder if there's a higher power that maybe isn't God? It's possible, or it's plausible, I should say, for bigger reasons. So I don't have words. Everything is spiritual. Cool. I don't believe it's spiritual. You believe in hell? No. Life has no meaning without God. I mean, maybe for you, but I have plenty of meaning in my life. So living a life without hope, would that not be depressing? Well, what's hope? Hope for what? So you're hoping for a great afterlife. For me, I'm just hoping for a good life. And then I'll be satisfied if my life is good. Have you ever been to a church service? Yes, I was a Christian for 25 years. I was baptized, made confirmation, communion, all the fancy stuff, went to Bible school, all that stuff. There's very small-minded. How's that small-minded, Daytona? That's how am I small-minded? Because like I don't believe in God, and I think it's like you could just have meaning in your own life. I think you're being small-minded. by saying like, "Oh, well, that's small-minded just for no reason." Like, come on, dude, give me a good reason why it's small-minded. To sum up Matt 23, he was talking about the Pharisees and their religious nature, full of pride and fear. Yeah, that's kind of what I was talking about. It's like, I think that was what I've read that one before. The word didn't exist. Is everything the Bible says happened a coincidence? Yes. Listen, The Simpsons have predicted many things. Just the fact that things happened after something was written doesn't show that it's like supernatural. The Simpsons have 1,000 things that were like, holy crap, that actually happened. Trump became president. That actually happened in The Simpsons a decade ago, maybe more. So like that doesn't make it that all that crazy that this big ass book with a bunch of prophecies found a few. And then like if the prophecies are literally wrong and it can't happen anymore, and we're like, one was that Jesus was to come back within the lifetime of the people that were in front of him, right? Or read it in context and try to understand. Dumb. What are you talking about, 27? Dumb, but rather read it in context and try to understand. I have read it. Why are you an atheist? Because I don't believe in God. Your opinion on the Holocaust? I think it was a terrible event that is real because people like to pretend that you can't prove it or something. It's not. It's a kind of like this red herring to like say, like, well, you can't prove the Holocaust. It's like, okay, but I don't base my life off the Holocaust like I would about a religion. It's created from fear, and what happens when we die, we can comprehend it. Okay. When you were a Christian, did you believe Jesus with all your heart? Yes. Would you say most atheists share your opinions, or does it kind of vary? I've always been curious. I would say most agree with like the logic used, but some believe God definitely isn't real. They think like they don't have like the agnostic portion. And some people just don't believe just because it sounds ridiculous to them, and they don't care about the logic. So it's all different things. And some people are Satanist atheists. Why did you become an atheist? Because I stopped believing. I had trouble believing, and I read the Bible. It didn't help, made it worse, and I just kept not believing. What can you say about all the miracles God has done on millions of people? I've never seen anybody actually show me a miracle ever once, not ever. There's no such thing as a miracle, in my opinion. They're just so like they're so hard to prove. Like, can you show me when Satanism is about self? Not the atheistic Satanism. You're talking about the like real Satanists. I just think it's crazy that people were willing to die for their faith. It is crazy, but it happens in other religions too. Christianity isn't unique in that there's plenty. Martyrs isn't a word created for Christianity, you know? How did atheism change your perspective on the problems of evil and suffering? It made me understand that, like, we created this idea. I mean, and that humans are kind of beautiful in that way, that we were able to look at the world and kind of make it a better place. Even though we use religion in many ways to enforce it, we figured out that, like, you know, it's not good to unalive people. And we figured out reasons not to and kept going. So, do you believe Jesus was real? Yes, Jesus was a very smart philosopher. I think some of his words are very good. I think like stuff like saying like treat others how you want to be treated is one of the best lines anybody's ever spoken when you're talking about making the world a better place. And that's what kind of like the United States law is based on, right? The golden rule. You don't tread on me is kind of like that. Like you don't your rights end where they affect someone else. Like that's very much the golden rule in a different wording. So like I think everybody should have rights to everything they like, and to do whatever they want. TG is off topic, but what's your favorite movie and song? Favorite movie? It's tough. Probably like Star Wars trilogy, and I like the old Ninja Turtles movie. Like I just always loved it as a kid, so I still enjoy it to this day every so often. Like maybe once a year. Have you ever heard of the Roman Road? No. Favorite song? It's so hard to pick a favorite song, and it varies from day to day, you know. Favorite band is like top 3 are like Guns N' Roses, not Pink Floyd, I love Pink Floyd. Red Hot Chili Peppers, Guns N' Roses, and Led Zeppelin. Ever explore other religions? A little bit, not a lot. What about the 300 eyewitnesses that witnessed Jesus and his resurrection? I mean, can you show me their testimonies? All the person who said that they saw the 300 people heard it from, told it to someone who told it to another person who told it to Paul. It's like a fourth hand account. And Paul even says, I don't know if this is actually real or not, basically. They don't think the rapture will happen. 27, I've read the verse already, but I'll read it again. According to the Bible, it should have already happened already. Matthew 16:27. For the Son of Man is to come with his angels in the glory of his Father, and then he will repay everyone for what has been done. Truly I tell you, there are some standing here who will not taste death before they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom. So that's saying that the people alive that day, some of them will see. Paul didn't say that he saw the light of God. I don't know what you're responding to. But basically what they're saying there is the people, some of the people will still be alive when Jesus comes back for the second coming. So that prophecy failed. That means that either the book is fallible or it's completely wrong and lying, right? What's your name? Tom. My name is Tom. Usually the next question is, may I pray for you? And I'll say yes in advance. You may pray for me. My name is Tom. How do you think humanity was created? I don't think it was created. I think it formed naturally on the earth. Doesn't God say the gospel will be preached and then the rapture will happen? Yeah, but how long does that gospel have to be preached? You're trying to save the people then. Even Paul says things along the line like, God will be coming soon. You don't need to reproduce if you don't want to, but spread the word. Their job was to spread the word that Jesus was coming back so that they could be saved. Aren't you a believer in general? Because there's no good evidence to show the supernatural can exist at all. God didn't make you atheist. You made yourself. I did not, Maury. I tried my best to make myself a Christian. I wanted to remain my Christianity. I wanted to be a Christian, and I didn't want to stop believing. But and that's happening. No, it's not 1927. The people all have perished that were during the days of Jesus, correct? So either the prophecy's wrong or it's or that's it. The prophecy was wrong, right? Gospels. But who cares if you're preaching the gospels? You were supposed to do it before the prophecy ended, but people just kept doing it even though it was shown that it basically confirmed that the second coming was false, right? No, I don't believe the Bible claims he should have been back already, Kepper. He was supposed to come back within like 50 years after he ascended, correct? That's basically it, because before the lifetime of the people during his time would all end, he was coming back for the second coming, the rapture too. It says his kingdom. It's talking about the coming of his church. What? Wait, Hunter, what are you talking about? The kingdom is heaven, or the earth is going to become his kingdom, not his church. They don't. In fact, Jesus usually talks against churches. He's more about like teaching and learning and a relationship. But you need people to help spread the word. So not necessarily a church anymore. Said he'll come back like a thief in the night, and then no one will know when. No one will know when, correct, born twice. But let's read the verse for the fourth time. For the Son of Man is to come with his angels in the glory of his Father, and then he will repay everyone for what has been done. Truly I tell you, there are some standing here who will not taste death before they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom. That means people would still be alive today from the time of Jesus. You can't change the Bible. It's just because we don't know what day it's going to be. Matthew 16:27-28. Well, isn't the time period different between heaven and earth? No, not when you're talking about earth time. It doesn't matter anyway. The time period's not said. It's saying people will still be alive that are born, that are present during this speech this person's giving out. I forget who it was, but It's about Jesus coming back during that time period. Within the next 100 years, we'll give it. It has to be within the 100 years because everybody died before they hit 100 back then, right? People will alive during the rapture or dead. Some may be dead, yes, but there are supposed to be some of them alive and none of them are still alive. That's what it's saying. Truly, I tell you, there are some standing here who will not taste death. That means they will not unalive. That's it. You can't weasel your way out of it. Do you think nothing happens after death? True. He gives me all the confidence. Cool. That's not what it means. Frank, read it in context. I'm not going all out on it because that's what it means. There's no way out of it. You could try to wiggle out of it, but that's what it means. And if you actually read the Hebrew too and figure it out, God exists outside of time. So what, Frank? That has nothing to do with it. People will not taste death. That means within our time frame. The people during that speech, some of them would still be alive today. Death is the second death. I don't know what happened to believers after they die. So what? This is telling the people standing there that before they experience the death where they go to their second life, they're gonna experience God or Jesus coming back. Jesus coming back. Try being a Christian again to seek him. You shall find him. No. How do you people turn a conversation into a opinionative argument? Some people seem genuinely mad. Yeah, Robbie, it's true. They get mad. That's fine. I'm not even trying to rage bait. I'm just trying to. I want to answer questions, not like argue. So you're not trying. Not trying what? I'm not trying right now. I don't care right now. I used to try. I'm sincere when I say the prayer, but right now I'm not gonna be like, oh, I believe when I don't believe. If anyone want more to do this and answering in general, honestly, stupid enough, I didn't want to do this, but like I made the account and it kind of popped off on the original one. It would just get like random people following me, and I had like 300 followers, so I decided to start making content, see how it did. It did okay. Then I went live and it just kind of popped off, and I'm like, all right, I'll try it more. And I didn't know if I'd like it, but I do kind of like talking about it. It's like, because like I like learning and expanding what I know, and maybe I'll see something and I'll believe. Maybe I'll see it and I'll be like, oh, that's unexplainable. That's true, and like, and I like learning the truth. I'd rather be correct than right. I don't care about being right. I want to be correct. There isn't a God. How did the universe start? I don't know. We don't know how the universe started. There's a bunch of guesses, but there's no way to prove it at this present time because what started the universe is outside of time. You're misrepresenting the verse is meant to be the power and presence of God that affirms Jesus. No, it's not. It's talking about Jesus coming back. It literally, all right, come on, let's read it again. For the Son of Man is to come. The Son of Man is coming back, right? With his angels in the glory of the Father. So he's coming with the angels. This is the second coming. Second coming talks about him coming with the angels, the trumpets, whatever. And then he will repay everyone for what has been done. He will bring them to heaven, right? Truly, I tell you, there are some standing here who will not taste death. So the people standing there listening to this guy speak will not be dead when this happens, correct? How do we deconstruct people? It's not about, to me, it's not about deconstruct. People like to deconstruct. I'm just arguing, I guess. Like, I'm here to answer questions. I wanted more good faith people, and rather than people trying to convince me, but I wanted to answer questions, and this is what happened. Son of Man is coming to his king. Before they see the Son of Man coming to his kingdom, earth is his kingdom. The Son of Man, which is Jesus, coming to the kingdom. No, sir, that's saying some won't taste death because they are alive. No. That's not what they're saying. Then he would say, all of you, these are believers. Why would he say some of you won't taste death? That doesn't make sense. I realized that I am agnostic to TJ. I was just trying to tell you that God is real weeks ago, and now I realize that I'm agnostic. TJ, did I convert you? Uh-oh. That wasn't what I wanted to do, but I'm kind of proud. TJ, do you realize you're agnostic? What the shit? Drop some likes then. Let's go. He was not talking about them seeing him before he returned, but seeing his glory before they died. No. No. Let's read it again. For the Son of Man is to come. He's coming here with his angels. This is talking about the second coming. In the glory of his Father. So he's coming to his kingdom, earth, for the glory of his Father, with his angels by his side. So it's talking about the rapture, or the second coming. And then he will repay everyone for what has been done. He repays the people. Truly, I tell you, there are some standing here that will not taste death before they see the Son of Man coming to the kingdom. Jesus is real, though? No. I think he was a real person, but not a real God. Context of the verse instead of rereading it. All right, we'll read the AMP version this time. The AMP explains everything, so let's see how this one does. Matthew 16. What's the format of this? 27 to 28. Is the AMP version okay? Because it tells you everything, or that it explains it in real time. Because I don't feel like just looking up shit this whole time. But like, you guys like to weasel these weird like arguments that don't make any sense. Okay, let's look at this. For the Son of Man is going to come in the glory and majesty of his Father with his angels, and then he will repay each one of his in accordance with what he has done. I assure you and most solemnly say to you, there are some of those standing here who will not taste death before they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom. An undoubtedly reference to Peter, John, and James, who were to witness the transfiguration a few days later. Let's see. American Standard. Let's try the AMP Classic. I just think that it's not really explaining it that well. But I don't want to go too far into this either. For the Son of Man is going to come to the glory, majesty, splendor of his Father and with his angels, and then he will render account and reward every man in accordance with what he has done. Truly I tell you, there are some standing here who will not taste death before they see the Son of Man coming into his kingdom. Yeah, it's not really it's not really expanding on it. I'm not gonna go like totally into it, so I'm gonna drop that conversation now. But yeah, you're absolutely right about it being believers, but also look at Matthew 7:20. I'm not gonna go. I don't like to read the Bible too much because like my viewers just jumped down from like almost 30 to down to like 19. So you're the reason God is here. Cool. See how you shut down because you have realized you were unsure. Born. It's all right. So here's the problem. I'm gonna just say the same thing over and over again, and you're just not gonna believe it. You guys resist anything that goes against what your belief is. You're gonna not believe it. It's just it, and there's nothing I could do about that. So I don't. It's not that I'm unsure. I read the AMP version to try to clarify it, but it didn't really help because it didn't have much to say about it. But I still think that. So what am I supposed to do? I'm not gonna read up on it now live. I'm not gonna do any of it because do you know why? It's boring to see me sitting there reading a fucking news article about what this means. Do you believe in Jesus Christ? No, I believe he's a person. That's it. But when you got asked to give Jesus Christ a chance, you said no, and then no, somebody asked me again, and it's just like it's because it's annoying because 1,000 people say it. You know what I mean? 1,000 people are like, give Jesus a chance, give Jesus a chance, give Jesus a chance, give him a chance, give him a chance, give it a chance, give it a chance, give it a chance. And it says over and over and over and over and over again the same bullshit, and it gets annoying. So I just say, cool, no, I'm just responding. And I'm also trying to be a little entertaining, because if I just still like give it like this stupid response over and over again, like just the same thing, it's boring, right? Like who wants to see me just say, oh, thank you so much for telling me to believe in Jesus? Like, it's no. So you think the beautiful world created itself? Yes. Maybe people warn you because it's the rapture. You will regret not turning to him. No, I don't think so, because I don't think he's gonna happen. Not you making yourself look bad, but yeah, you are making yourself. I'm not making myself look bad. I don't care if I look bad. I don't care if anybody thinks I look bad. It's fine. I try to be nice to everyone, though. You know what I mean? Like, I try to be good. I know it lags when I have Discord open. Oh shit, I almost just lost the stream. I didn't see the live ending bullshit. What? No, don't end. Oh, I think I got it. I had 2 seconds left. Oh, that was close. What do you believe happens after life? No. Yeah, it was do you know what happened was I didn't touch the screen or something, or I didn't interact with, I guess I didn't type in chat. I don't know. I don't get it. It does this thing where like after you stream for about an hour, it checks to see if you're still there. All right, you two have a good day. I don't know what your name is, but it's cool. Andrew Silveria. Tommy? Andrew Silveria. Who are you? I recognize that name. Me Fury? Oh, okay. I had a friend, I think his name was Andrew Silverman. Are you atheist? Because there's not enough evidence to show the God claim is true. Too quiet this song for this. I need something a little more upbeat. Does atheist mean someone who doesn't believe in God, Kyle? Science can most definitely be wrong, as it can change and be inconsistent. Well, science never is wrong. It's always just the best evidence for what we see. So it's never actually wrong. Reed, if you're still there, thank you for the 10 roses. I forgot to say it. Theories developed by individuals are proven wrong. It's not that but the science is not wrong. All right, see you later, 27. I appreciate you. Been the Fortnite gods, yeah, like Zeus and Thor, and they're there. They got their skins on the facts themselves. Okay. Per campy. Damn. Jesus looks for who you are, and he loves you unconditionally, and so do I. Cool. Bible shows so much evidence in a true God. No, it doesn't, Elena. All it does is explain events that happened. It's a history book. There's no actual proof of God or evidence of God. All it is claims of God. That's where you're wrong. For evidence, you need something measurable. You need something tangible. Anything. Why do you not believe in Jesus? Because I don't believe in the supernatural. That's why. I believe Jesus was a good man and a smart man, but not a Messiah. I believe in God, but I hate those Jesus comments. Yeah, they're annoying. No, science is literally the process of finding the facts. Science is not people. Well, science isn't the finding of facts, it's the explanation of facts. Yo, I'm encouraging you to turn your life around, bro. Thanks, Hoodism. I'm wrong, seriously. God can save you. Cool. How could there be a natural without a supernatural? What? What? For there to be a supernatural, there needs to be a natural. So how did the supernatural create a natural? That doesn't make sense. Science is empirical testing for the purpose of rejecting false probabilities. Okay, I could get on board with that. That sounds good. What people aren't realizing is pushing their beliefs on you is only pushing you for... Yeah, probably a little bit. When you push it and like you're very pushy about it, it's very, very bad. Science never searches positive claims, only rejects null claims. Yeah, Josh, I would agree with that too. Hey, God bless, man. You're going to the wrong man if I'm not trying to command you to turn to Christ. I mean, you're trying to. Yo, thank you for the rose, Reed. Thank you for the other rose, Reed. What do you think would happen when you die? I think you just stop existing. We create ourselves, souls, emotions. So what? Born twice. Why would we create? I never said we create our own. No. What are your other hobbies? I play bass, guitar, Fortnite. I like pets. I have my dog here, Elvis. I got my turtles back here. I'm breeding shrimp. I create like little aquascapes. I got sea monkeys. So I got a lot of hobbies. I'm a hobby guy. I like building stuff. I love doing shit. Guys, he's a coded Fortnite player. And you agree someone created it? No, I don't agree someone created it. You don't believe in afterlife? No. I think we just like fade out and they're gone. There's not really any evidence for anything after existence. The only evidence we have for it is like near death experiences. But that's also not provable or anything. Like, how do you show that? Except it's like, how do you differentiate between that and a hallucination? Yeah. In the Big Bang, yeah, the Big Bang happened. We have evidence of it now that it's happening now. So we're in the Big Bang. It's still expanding. Do you understand your beliefs and what do you believe the way you do? I'd love to have a deeper conversation with the topics. All right, Jordan, we could maybe sometime. I'm praying for you, man. It's real, and I've had those doubts with the martyrs and Eucharist miracles. Cool. How intricately made we are, or there was a creator. Did this house build itself? Well, I don't see you're calling us a house. I don't think we're a house. So I would say, and it's not that we built ourselves. We just followed the path that, like, things just happened. It's not, and like saying it's like a coincidence, like undermines what really happened, because we're a product of natural selection. It's not just random. Some of it's random, but some of it's us adapting to situations. That's what it is. So when you're adapting, it's no longer random. Because maybe there's a random mutation that makes you more equipped, but then there's also just like traits that are prominent. Everybody's born differently. With someone with a big nose has a kid with is going to probably have a big kid with a big nose. If that big nose makes them smell better and it saves their lives more often, then that's a case. They would evolve their nose eventually. More people get that trait. How are you living? I don't know, Ethan. I don't know. Made carefully on accident. Refers you to turn toward Jesus, but I'm praying. Thanks. Materialize when conditions are met. Bacteria materializes? I don't know about that, but I really don't. And I think it just like is there. Maybe it's like dehydrated or something. I really don't know how bacteria gets where it is. Because it won't materialize if it's a sterile environment, right? You must be. Yeah, that's what I would say. I was a Catholic for 25 years, Jordan. Christian Catholic. I believe in Satan. No, that would make me an atheist, not an atheist. You can be an atheist Satanist, but you don't believe in Satan. You believe in like this, like something else. Now move, sucker, move. Avi has joined. Move, sucker, move. Something would have had to happen first. Cool. Can I ask you what turned you away? Whether the church hurt you? No, they didn't hurt me. I was struggling with accepting the ideas of the supernatural is what started it. And then I talked to the priest. I read the Bible with his guidance, and it didn't help really. Why don't you believe in God? Just curious, because The supernatural claims of the Bible are unverifiable, aren't logical or reasonable claims to go by. There's no proof that any of it happened. Are you agnostic or fully atheist? I mean, I'm fully atheist. It's a different claim to be an agnostic. I'm agnostic atheist in the fact that I don't know if God exists, but I'm a full atheist because I don't believe in God. I believe God doesn't exist, almost like when you say like you don't know if God is, it means you can never have that 100% sure, but that's just like that's how logic works. You can't prove the negative, right? So there's always an open possibility. That's like science. You can't prove the null. You have to just assume the null in a sense and then find the positive. Matter can't be created or destroyed too. So if that's the case, we don't know if that's true though. Matter may be able to be created or destroyed. We just don't know if it's possible yet. Because you're stating the null, which is impossible to prove. So maybe matter has always been here though. So please, I want to see you in heaven. Cool. I will share a story about my aunt dying and she saw a call to talk to many helps her life. Okay. Who created the universe? I don't think anybody created the universe. I think it just happened. Maybe we're a universe within someone else's universe. Maybe it was a scientist that created a universe and we just exist in it. We don't know. We could be in a little marble in a kid's pocket that like where they make universes as toys for kids. We don't know. We don't know anything. You saw God and talked to him, and so heartwarming. I mean, I don't think that's the case. Regardless, even if I was a Christian, I would deny that claim because there's basically revelations with God Himself don't happen after the Gospel of John. So the Gospel of John's the last revelation with God, right? Cute dog and have a good day. Cool, thank you. His name's Elvis. He's awesome. You have to have faith. Well, faith is trust. You have to have belief to have faith. You need to believe before you trust. Do you believe Jesus exists? Yes. Then you prove a creator. No, I don't. Acts is actually. Is it? I thought it was the Gospel of John. Or was it John talking? I don't know. I get that confusing. I'm pretty sure John was the last one to have John and Paul were the last two to have revelations. It was the Transformers. Do you have the other socials I can reach you out on? Yeah, pretty much everything, I think. I have a Discord. If you go down below, linktree/God Made Me Atheist. When did you become atheist? About 8 years ago, I called myself atheist for the first time. Before that, I considered myself agnostic for 5 years, and before that, it was 25 years of being a Christian. Access because of the disciples and the Holy Spirit. Cool. All right, thanks, Bordick. So did John have that? Was it John who had that experience though? Was that what I'm, or is that right? Who do you Jesus and who do you think he did? Who do you think Jesus was and what do you think he did? I think he was a philosopher and a rabbi that was very smart. Do you believe in fried chicken? Yes, I love fried chicken, but I don't eat it very often. I usually get like Popeyes when I'm getting fried chicken. What do you guys get? Are you like KFC, Popeyes, or one of those southern places that people love? I'm more of a Popeyes guy because I like the chili gravy they use for the mashed potatoes, and I like the God made chickens. Yeah, Popeyes, baby, yeah. I think Popeyes beats KFC most times. That Louisiana seasoning, right? I mean, who wants the KFC after you have Popeyes? It got the biscuits. I like the Popeyes biscuits. That chili gravy. Look at the sandwich, bro, is goated. Let's go. Yeah, like chicken sandwich from there. Perfect. Yeah. Do you know who had a crazy chicken sandwich? What was it? It was called the McKing. It was from Burger King. They had a great chicken sandwich, but nobody wanted it. Absolutely. But yeah, like I love Popeye's chicken sandwiches. Have you been atheist your whole life? No, I was a Catholic for 25 years. Have you been or is this the wrong one? So born twice, the infinite loop thing you're talking about. But then you just give infinite to a god. That's called special pleading. That's a logical fallacy that you're committing. You're giving special. You're pleading for God to have these powers when you expect something else not to. You can't do that. That's illogical. That goes against the laws of logic. Made you become an atheist? Reading the Bible is a big part of it, but I was struggling to believe after a while. What happened before the Big Bang? That's like asking what happened before like Indiana Jones. like what happened before Temple of Doom? Right before, we don't know, because it wasn't written. There was no time, right? So like if there's no time, nothing happens. Made the world logic. Yeah, you claim that, but you have to prove that. Logic is a man-made thing. It's just using the laws of physics to explain things. Like you're basically things within our mental abilities. It has to be like put in the physical world. Are you ethnically Jewish? No, I'm ethnically I'm Italian and Polish. I was Catholic. All my family's been Catholic for years. Catholic Christian. Now, let me ask you something, Johnny. People ask me this. Is it because I look Jewish? Or is it because I'm an atheist? I'm curious, like what your reasoning for asking. It's okay if you're you're probably like, I mean, I have a little bit of a Jewish looking nose, I guess. But I don't know. I mean, when I worked, I had an internship with I worked with 3 Jewish guys at a music agency, and they thought I was cool because like, I guess I kind of acted sort of like them. Like I wasn't as like, different like ethnicities and shit, like kind of have different ways about it and stuff. So I think said I was honorary Jew. But like, yeah, I don't get to say any of the bad words though. Hi, Elvis. Oh, Elvis wants belly rub. Elvis wants belly rub. Elvis, you look crazy right now. Elvis wants belly rub. Sorry, we had to stop and pet the dog. They're trying to say that God is outside of time and space because he created that. So what? So is the universe before it created time and space, though. That's the thing. Steiner doesn't believe in Jesus. All right, Johnny. I think we're gonna ask you to leave. Sorry, I'm glad you hadn't answered me honestly, but like, I just have a bad feeling about you. I think the world was made. We don't need anti-Semitism in here, guys. Josh Steiner, I apologize for Johnny kind of getting a little bit he seemed like he was gonna go a little bit like anti-Semitic, so I had to get him out of here. If you are, Steiner, a Jewish person, I apologize. I don't want to assume. Why are you atheist? Because I don't believe in God. How do you think man was created? I think he wasn't created. I think he formed through natural means. So I'm an atheist because I don't believe in the Bible. I don't believe in God. I don't believe anything like that. I'm a smart guy. You're not. I'm not trying to educate you. I'm not a teacher. Oh, don't be mean to Born Twice. It's not that he's not smart. Like, just because I think that kind of gets kind of crappy. Saying like you're smart. I'm a smart guy. You're not. Is just like, I don't know. It's conceited too. What do you think matter formed? I don't think matter may have always existed, Xavier. I have no evidence that matter can be destroyed or it can't be destroyed. We don't know. That seriously, learn how facts are proven. Facts aren't proven. There's evidence for it. There's no way to prove a fact outside of math. Science isn't proof either. I'm just talking to James. Maybe born twice. No one's that smart. Let's see what Wyatt said. Whenever you look at the Bible, can't read it. Well, even if you deny that you don't believe in God, there's something that makes you deeply believe might be a God. I don't believe that there might be a God. I just don't know. I can't prove the null. You know? The null is where you start. It's not where you end. How can you believe nothing created? I don't believe nothing created me, though. That's the thing. This is a red herring. You can't use it. I think we formed from... So everything after the Big Bang. So I don't think we came from nothing, but I don't know. We may have came from nothing, but I doubt it. I would say it's more likely a singularity that has always existed in some form, whether it was in past universes. We may be one of many universes that have existed from this singularity that reforms every time the universe collapses. And then the energy can't be destroyed or created, so it just keeps using the same matter, you know? You believe Jesus exists? Yes. What do you think about exorcisms? I think they're hokey and stupid. But if they help people, go ahead and do them. I don't know. When people in here say rude things like claiming that Christian is only drives him away from Christ, yeah, I would agree. What do you gain from not believing in God? Because worst comes to worst, there isn't really. So the benefit is there's 4,000 religions when some of them actually are less likely to send you to hell if you don't believe in the wrong God. So being an atheist is I'm not worshiping the incorrect God. So even Christianity has one of the commandments say do not follow any other gods before me, correct? So that's actually hurting your relationship with God. Right? If I believed in another God, it would actually be worse in a sense. So apply that to all the religions. Many of them do the same thing. So I'm on better graces with God, their gods, than you are because you believe in the wrong God. So logically speaking, my odds of having a good relationship with God after and like seeing who I am is to not believe in the wrong God. So believing in the wrong God's worse than not believing in any God at all. I know that's hard to understand because it was rambling. What do you think happens when you pass away? You stop existing. But I'm down to answer my question in 5 minutes. No, I don't want to do the lives. I'm about to get off. Hey, buddy. Are you good boy? I know it's just. Do you believe in a higher power? No. Do you believe there's a devil? No. Christianity is religion with God is different. Sure. Steven! Do you believe in any higher? No, not entirely true because when it comes to Catholics, all sins are on the same level in God's eyes. No, that's not how Catholics look. That's where the 7 deadly sins come from. There's 7 deadly sins, and then other sins aren't as treated as bad, poorly. And same thing with the 10 Commandments are like higher than other ones. Plus, like once Jesus died for our sins, there's sins that like get canceled out. Like eating pork is no longer a sin, right? Catholicism. So there's the 7 deadly sins, and that's it. What made you an atheist? Reading the Bible. Is that I only believe in things that I can prove to myself empirically. All right. Have you ever felt the Holy Spirit? No, I prayed for many times to feel the Holy Spirit. I still pray for it now, but I never feel the Holy Spirit in any sort of way. No evidence that anything exists outside of the now or immediacy. What about reading the Bible? Yeah, I've read the Bible 3 times. Do you believe that there's a balance like yin yang? No. I think like yin yang is a good way to look at certain things, like putting time into a job gets you the benefit of like wealth and prosperity, but it's more of like a motto than like an actual like, oh, if I do something good for the universe, something good happens to me. I don't think that happens. I don't believe in that. Now, does that not show you have some hope, faith that God is there? Steven, like, not really. I just do it because everybody asked me to now. I used to do it because I had hope, but I lost my hope too. I don't really have hope for it anymore. That's when I started considering myself a full-on atheist, when my hope lost. Actually, that's a good way to actually put it. I never thought of that as the reasoning. My hope was gone. That's why. That's when I really stopped. I was an agnostic where I still had hope. I think that's actually a good way to look at it. Agnostic, when people are saying agnostic, it's almost like you're still hoping there's a God, but you're stopping believing. That's how I felt when I was agnostic. I hoped, but I wasn't able to find it. Where do all those gamers take talking about religion, stick to playing with your games? Me? I mean, I've been talking about religion and gaming for a long time now. I made this account for religion or a lack of religion. Take some time out of your day and listen to music show up for you. No, doesn't work. I mean, I've been to church. I've heard the hymns. I don't worship music. All it is, I have that response that you have for worship music with like listening to like Stairway to Heaven from Led Zeppelin, which is supposedly satanic. Did you ever try different ways to find? Yes, I have. We don't know it. We don't even know. Yeah. We don't know what's beyond the Big Bang because we can only observe the like moments before the Big Bang through the microwave radiation. Poison. Already, God bless all of you. I hope you guys can build a relationship with the Lord. Good night. All right, good night, man. I know what you know. I don't feel like listening. Actually, I might delete this list. You guys like the playlist? You could get through it through the God Made Me Atheist that link tree. It's at the bottom of the screen. You can see what the link is, but I don't have it in this channel yet. I have the playlist is linked there. It's like 50 hours of like rock and roll music that I curated. There's always balance. There's balance in life. I mean, balance. It's more metaphorical than actual literal, though. I'm getting tired, guys. Jesus loves you too, Lulu. Sir, can you tell me your story? Like have you always been? I was a Catholic Christian for 25 years. When you think the universe follows universal laws, wouldn't this show intelligence? No. Universal laws happen because of how gravity works mostly. Gravity is most of what the universe laws are, right? Like and like there's points where the laws kind of break down. What do you think happens after death? You stop existing. Are you an atheist who believes the void, nothingness after death? Yeah. I don't think anything after death. I think not even that. I don't think you see nothing. I think there just is nothing. You just stop existing. It's like trying to remember what happened before you were born. Like there was nothing. It was. And you think you were existing? I think I'm a mind, my brain. First step after watching this live for a bit, I believe I see signs that you might. I'm an agnostic atheist. I don't know if God exists. I do believe that Jesus existed, but I don't believe God exists. I have some hope, but like I've prayed, I've tried things. I'm just. It's just because people say that I didn't try hard enough, and I tried hard. And that's annoying, because right now I'm studying religion and atheism at USC. Cool. You came into the world. I think I was born through my mom, and then my brain developed, and that's when I became conscious. I think the brain is just like a computer that's made of meat. I don't know, man. I don't know exactly how it works, but like we don't know everything yet. Just because we don't know doesn't mean God. Did you ask for what you wanted and was life harder? When? Well, I don't know what you're talking about. No, not really, because right now I'm studying religion and atheism at UC. Did you ask what you wanted and was life harder? Did I ask for what? Yeah, I did ask for what I wanted when life was harder. Harder when I was a theist, in my opinion. We're gonna say that you're not trying hard enough. The fact that you even tried is great. Cool. I can see where you're coming from because I was the same before last year and I thought it was a cage of rules. Okay. You fear the potential of nothingness after death? No. I don't want to die, but I don't fear it anymore. Like, it was kind of weird at first, you know. I'm headed out. All right, have a good day, Steven. Can I pray for? Yeah, you can pray for me. My name is Tom. Enjoy the talk? Cool. Yeah, you guys are cool. Yeah, if you guys are cool with, like, and you just talk and like, aren't a dick about it, I think, like, Christians are cool. I have no problem with Christians. Like, I think your religion's important. God gives you what you need to do and wants to make it harder because he's testing your faith. Why would he test my faith when I'm asking him for help in maintaining my faith, though? Like, I'm saying, like, listen, I'm having problems, Jesus. I need help. I need to feel the Holy Spirit. I need something. Help get me through my stumbling. And then he's just like, all right, I'm gonna keep testing him. I think he can last long. Like, he knows what I need. He knows what it takes. Why wouldn't he just, like, help me to see you battle? Why does he want to? That's terrible, KB. He wants to see me battle. Why? I asked him for help because I don't want to battle. I just want to believe. It's the most convincing argument against God's existence to you. Against God's existence? Not really one thing. It's just all the things. There's no, like, you can't verify the supernatural is the biggest one. Like, if there's one way to show that the supernatural actually exists and it's repeatable and verifiable, that changes everything. And it's just tough because, like, saying God's all good is and all powerful is just obviously not true when it's the Bible talks about him regretting things and not being able to do certain things. It's just crazy. I mean, he has to create himself in human form that had sacrificed to himself so he could get rid of sins. Let's, like, come on. God's all powerful. He can do whatever he wants. Why does he have to create a human form to sacrifice it? So what do you believe in? I don't believe in anything. I believe in the natural world, if you want to put a label on it. Before I go, please remember Jesus does not want religion. He wants a relationship. Sure. Religion is just what you're doing, though. A relationship. The relationship is the religion. You say, oh my God. I said, oh my Zeus. So what? Thursday means Thursday. So you say Thursday? You say Thursday? You believe in Thor? Oh my God. Like, come on. This whole oh my God thing has got to go. A very cute dog. He's a good boy. This is Elvis. Elvis is my buddy. I mess with the dog cam. Mess with the dog cam? Alright. Oh God, I moved it. Technically a dog and turtle cam. You look at his little smushy face. Played Portal? No, I played it a little bit, actually. I played, like, just like a demo sort of amount of it. Not like I never really played it. Yeah, I got a rat terrier. She's cool. Her name is Dixie. Oh, that's cool, man. I have another dog too. His name is Boone. He's like he's a half Dachshund, half Chihuahua. This is a half Dachshund, half Beagle. You think there's afterlife? No. Explain how we exist if God's not real. I don't know. I don't need to. If you believe in God, you have to show that the God's real to show that that's how we were created. I don't have to show how, if God doesn't exist, it happens. This is called the burden of proof. You're making the positive claim. The positive claim needs to show the burden of proof. I have the negative claim. I say that doesn't exist. I don't believe in that. So I can't show that something doesn't exist. So you have to show that it does. What the giggin? What's the giggin? I don't know what that means. I'm just moving my chair a bunch. Do you think you need an eyewitness to see Israel? Not necessarily an eyewitness. Experience with the Holy Spirit. Maybe proof that the supernatural can exist. Something tangible or reproducible would be great. If, like, you could, like, maybe a miracle what that, like, heals a severed arm would be great evidence for the supernatural, right? That would be a miracle. But something like, there's blood coming out of Mary and we test it and it's fucking like mold. Like, all right, that's not really a miracle to me. God loves you. Have a good night. Cool. What the giggin? I don't know what the giggin means. That's a new term for me. Me and promise to read John 3:16 and pray in that tonight, and God will reveal himself to you. I've done that already. YOLO, say it again without explaining what the giggin is, and you're banned. They used to have us sacrifice animals to repent. Yeah, that was before Jesus died for our sins, correct? That was the final blood, and that's another thing. Like there were there's a prophecy that mentions always having a place to like do whatever for sacrifices, having animals to sacrifice. So that was a little bit of a missed prophecy. He died so you can be with him in paradise. Why though? Why did Jesus have to unalive so he could be with him in paradise? Why couldn't God just snap it into existence? He decided to do it to put on a show, right? That's the worst part. Is like it's obviously a book written by someone and you had to make it fantastical so you'd believe it. The new ones are showing other stuff cool. What the giggin? All right, that's it. You're gone. I asked you not to, and you did it anyway. Question: do you respect people who are Christian or can be friends? I'm friends with plenty of Christians. My wife is like a agnostic sort of Christian person, so I don't care. I have a question: do you respect people? Yes. I'm saying perfect. Had to attain for the imperfect. What? Why? You're just making a claim that has no merit to it. By God and is combined of many people's stories. I mean, it's not written by God; it's written in God's like voice, right? It's written by man. You're atheist. How does life come from non-life? We don't know. Inflections, probably through some sort of primordial soup and electricity. Versus consistent with order. Well, we're consistent with the order of the universe. That's why we look like what we were made in. If you make a cake in a certain shape, you're gonna form that cake's gonna form to that shape, which is the universe in this metaphor. The cake pan formed the cake, not the cake formed the pan. You know, that's where I think you guys get confused. You're saying like, oh look, the universe was made for us. No, we formed within the universe, so we're bound to the conditions given by the universe. You two read. So he gave us all choose life, and he wants to reject them. Like, cool. Have a good day, man. Cool. Appreciate your respectfulness. How do I feel? You still may be unsure about atheism. No, I'm not unsure about atheism. Well, I don't think anything certainly for 100% ever. Like that's just not how my brain works. Logically speaking, you can't prove negative. So like, there's always the doubt. Like it would be a logical fallacy to say that something doesn't exist without showing it doesn't exist. So I could say, oh, there's nothing in my hand and then show you, but that's proving the negative there. But I was able to, it's some way of doing it. It's more specific. Showing that a god doesn't exist is impossible. You can't prove any of the 4,000 gods don't exist. You can't prove the flying spaghetti monster doesn't exist. You can't prove Santa doesn't exist. You can't prove Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster, Chupacabra, and the abominable snowman. You can't prove any of it doesn't exist. So why does it matter if like it's not that I'm unsure about atheism, it's just I'm so unsure with the religions that I am an atheist. So until I have evidence, I'm going to be sure I'm an atheist. If you can prove it outside of the Bible, that'd be great. Though you're an atheist, do you still respect other people's beliefs? Yeah, of course. I believe I think so. Like kind of like how Jesus said, treat others how you want to be treated. I also believe the first the Constitution saying like keep your rights end where my rights begin. You know, like don't interfere with other people. Treat them how you want to be treated. That's good. Is Trump God chosen? No, I think he avoided what God wanted. To be honest, I think might be the Antichrist. If there's anything that's gonna get me to believe, it's the fact that God, that Trump is the Antichrist, and I'll be like, oh my God, he is the Antichrist, and I do believe in God. There's more evidence about Jesus, and cool. I believe Jesus existed, though. Who cares? Is there evidence that Jesus was the Messiah, though? That's the big thing. I don't care if you prove a human exists. That's not really extraordinary. If you're gonna claim he's the Messiah, that's an extraordinary claim, and I need an extraordinary evidence. So you're not sure about atheism either. You just answered that. No, I'm not absolutely sure about anything. Logically, you can never be 100% sure about anything ever. I don't know if I'm a real human being. I might be a mind in a jar. I don't know if you're real. You might just be AI. It's like nothing's for certain. There's only so far. I might be AI image that's recreated, you know? You don't know that. I could be a VTuber that just has a really good CPU, right? You totally rule out God or higher power. It's like, no. I would say 99.9%, but you can't to really say absolutely. It's a logical fallacy. It's called an argument from ignorance. Why? That's why we all look the same for real. What do you mean we all look the same? I'll tell you this. I know there's like stereotypes about like foreigners looking the same, like white people. Oh, black people look alike. It's like, dude, every white girl looks alike to me. Every blonde white girl, I can't tell them apart. I can't tell. I can't tell all the brunette girls apart. I need the hair to like oh, there's Mandy. You know, when you just believe in him, how do you make yourself believe, MJ? I tried to make myself believe. It didn't work. Like, how do you force yourself into a belief? Like, if you wanted to be atheist, would you just be able to be atheist? Or did you have enough evidence to make you believe God exists? Like, you know what I mean? Like, how do you force yourself into any of that? Like, being an atheist isn't a choice. It's my brain's choice, not mine. Do I believe in the devil? No. We don't know how it was created, Thomas Sanders. I don't think the universe was created. I think it just formed, more likely. Person was crucified. Cool. Are most people that saw Jesus rose again? Zachary, how many firsthand accounts do we have from those 500 people? How many people talked about it? Do you know this story about that? Is a guy told Paul, right? It's like, or I made even one more in there somewhere. So like, what am I supposed to do with that? Oh, so 500 people that are unnamed except for like 2 or 3 saw Jesus rise, but none of them talked about it for like 50 years. Come on. Something formed from nothing. I don't know, Shep. I don't know if it's possible or if it happens or not. I wouldn't be able to tell you. You're doing this thing that Christians just called a red herring. It's like a fallacy where you try to build something, like show some, like just create a point that I'd argue it without me being like me. I don't make that point. I don't say we come from nothing. It's like it's similar to a straw man. Well, no, I'm not, because I'm answering your thing. You said what? I never said we came from nothing, though. You'll be grateful you did put faith in him, just on the safe side. How do you put faith in him without belief? Faith is trusting God. You can't believe, you can't trust something that you don't believe in, you know? So I'd have to believe first for me to trust him. What made you become an atheist, or have you always been? I was a Catholic and for 25 years, and then I fell out of it. It was you still like the femboy, Eric. Enough of the femboys. Technically impossible with math. True. You know a lot for an atheist. What are your confusions? It's not about confusions. I just think that the supernatural claims of the Bible can't be verified, and there's no reason for me to believe any supernatural is believable. Why should I believe this random book from 2,000 years ago that claims all these claims when there's no evidence that these claims could even happen? You know. The crayons to get the crayons to explain to you. All right. I'm getting tired. My throat's starting to get sore. So I appreciate everyone. If you haven't yet, drop a follow, drop a like. And I appreciate I'll be back tomorrow, same time probably. Like, so there has to be a maker. Zachary, there doesn't have to be a maker. If there's a maker, how did the maker get made? You're gonna special plead for a maker to have the ability to have always existed. Well, I'm saying that the matter could have always existed, even if it was outside of our universe at some point, because the matter is what creates the universe. It's a singularity. We don't know. So like, it doesn't mean there was not ever nothing. All it means is that at some point it was smaller, and at some point it might have been bigger too. But time and spaces are in our universe, not outside of it. All right. Good night, everyone. Have a good night. I'll see you later. You want to go to bed? Do 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 do.